What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, I feel amazing. You know?
Refreshed?
Yes. Back in the flesh.
Batteries
in the building.
recharged.
You know what I mean? I talk to my son all the time. He's like, "Hey, Dad, what's your battery level on?" Usually I'd be like, "Yo, it's like 50%, man. Let me chill for a little bit." Today, oh man, we was 100. We was fully charged. I took it off the charge a little early today. That's how good I was feeling this morning, baby.
Good to hear.
Yeah, man.
When we talking about this trip? Are we talking about it right now? Because I mean, we
bro,
got to hear some of the highlights.
It's whatever, man.
We got to hear some of these highlights.
Usually we slow intro, man, but this could be a part of the intro. We could just catch up because it has been a minute since I've seen you, Deke. I mean, I've seen you, but I haven't seen you in person. Last time I saw you, you was actually, I forgot what the guy's name you were talking to, but he was pretty upset about the Heinz Field name, man. And I was enjoying the heck out of that video. You was dressed up real nice, man. I just want to throw that out there, man.
Did you see I got the suit?
I did.
I got the brand on the suit.
I was like, yo, I see it. Yeah, man. So for me, I was enjoying that. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen you in a minute, man. You been good?
I have been good.
Yeah.
Won an NCAA 14 championship.
Let's go.
Earned, not given.
Okay.
You know about that phrasing.
Absolutely, man.
Because when LeBron won it, Nike started that whole campaign, printing up the shirts. Earned, not given. That's how it felt with me.
Yeah.
Because even though it was a computer national championship, that was the team that I went up against. It was USC, actually. How about this?
Okay.
USC, because these were 2021 rosters.
That's where they had Addison.
USC, no, they had Slovis.
Oh.
Pitt has Addison.
Yeah.
So it was funny. It was a little funny there. But anyway, we ended up winning. Yeah. But the reason I say earned, not given, had to go through the gauntlet in the regular season. Okay. You lose any of these games, you're not in the natty.
Right.
You know what I mean? These are all user games.
Okay.
Penn State. Yeah. West Virginia.
Oh.
And I think in every one of these games, my roster was as good, if not worse than all of them. In terms
so you
of
like
overall
LeBron
rating.
then? You got the LeBron type going on. Okay,
West Virginia, I think we had the same team rating. Penn State, they had a better team rating than me. And then Clemson, we talked about that. They're way stacked.
Yeah.
But then I had to face off against Clemson again in the ACC championship, the rematch.
The Rebel match, right? Rebel match, whatever you call it.
Went through the gauntlet, won the national championship. So we're actually starting season 2 coming up, I think today. Yeah, around today. We're already in week 1. We just got through the preseason. Pickett's gone. Went off in the sunset. Got drafted in the 6th round, actually.
Ew.
I told you, he was like 83 overall, though. He was 83 overall.
We said the 6. Jeez.
It's looking like we're starting a true freshman.
All right.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting here now.
Okay.
The rest of the roster looks pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I like the rest of the roster. But that's all I've been up to, really. Yeah, the Big Deke News reporting and winning NCAA 14 championships.
Dude, that sounds like you've been doing some good stuff, man. Sounds like you've been having a little ball over here, man.
I think
like
so.
That. I like that. Now, that's been dope, man. For me, man, you know, we've been all over the place. Oh, man. It was a smooth journey, though.
International.
Shout out to the travels, man. You know, I never want to take that for granted because I've had some unique traveling experiences in my time. So it was actually good that all flights were smooth. Hotels, everything was checked in, man. Shout out to everybody at the Kempton, too, by the way. The service, phenomenal. Deke, I thought I was you the way that they was treating me in that place, Deke. Listen, man. Listen. From the time we pulled up, I mean, it was just, Mr. Mo. Oh, Mo. I'm just like, bro, I'm not Deke. I'm his sidekick, even though did happen to run into some people that I swear, bro, can't make this up. We out there.
I got a story, too, for you from yesterday. But go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, so we're out there, in the ocean, man, just getting our little vibe on. And we started seeing this, like, group of kids. It's probably, I found out they were 18 going to college and stuff like that. All SEC, ACC school, too, man. Good dudes, man. I like them, bro. But
Football players?
No, one of them was, but the rest of them weren't though. So they're just looking over. I'm like, yo, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? And when I'm abroad, when I'm on vacation, my mind, I like to be all the way turned up. So I'm like totally oblivious to everything. And wifey's like, yo, babe, I think they're trying to get your attention or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm good, man. I'm just over here. You try to play dumb. Like, nah, man, I don't want you talking about. Ain't nobody over here looking for me. I'm good. So long story short, they end up recognizing me, but they recognized me from your TikToks. They was like, yo, that's the podcast dude. That's the one who he has the dude that's real. They called you opinionated. They said he's got the one dude that's always with him on TikTok, but he's super opinionated. So like the dad, they were from Charlotte or whatever, but the dad, he ended up coming to talk to me. He's like, yeah, man, my my son, man, him and his friends, they were nervous because they know how your co-host, he's such strong with his opinion that they didn't want to be, embarrassed. And I was like, nah, man, that's Deke. I'm not like him. I'm cool, man. So it was a vibe, man, but it was dope, man. And literally, dude, like some of the people that we ended up running into while we were out there, it was nuts, man. The coach from Miami Dolphins, McDaniels, yeah, he was out that joint.
What?
I swear, bro.
What'd you say to him?
Nothing.
You saw him though?
Yeah, just that. And then out of all, even more random, I'm in my little cabana with the fam. I get the kid.
AB?
No. Dennis Quaid.
Wow.
Bro, it was like so random. Him and his wife. I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, it was just nuts, bro. It was that type of atmosphere out there. It was just craziness. But
they knew you were down there.
They knew that I knew you. That's why they pulled up. Because it was just like, yo, I know Deke. I know him. But no, it was a crazy little scene though, man. But it was love all across, man. And then the adventures. The adventures were nuts, man. I did get stung. Not by a stingray though. But I did get stung. A jellyfish got me, man. First time getting stung by a jellyfish.
Wasn't fatal?
No, but it did sting. It was my first time ever getting stung by a jellyfish, bro.
Like a bee sting?
It was.
I've heard some of those could be really bad.
I'm not gonna lie. It was interesting, man. It lasted a little longer than I would have expected it to. I wasn't getting peed on. That was like my rule. It was like, yo, no one's peeing on me. And
oh yeah, that's supposed to help.
Yeah, and then the guy who was driving our boat, he was like, yo, I got some vinegar. And he never got the vinegar. He got distracted. So I spent the whole little boat ride, got to the crib. I'm in the hotel. I'm like, yo, I'm still kind of burning right now. Like, this isn't cool, man. Yeah, bro.
I never heard about vinegar.
Yeah, he said we got vinegar. I was like,
does that work specifically for jellyfish, or is that also just any stings?
I don't know, because he forgot to get the vinegar, man. And then by the time we was like midway back home, I'm like, yo, my son kept asking me, my daughter, you all right, Dad? So I had to be tough. I'm like, oh, don't worry about me. I'm good, guys. And my job was burning, bro.
It's like that one time a couple years ago, the AZ trip, you burned your leg on that motorcycle.
And I still got the mark on that joint too, bro.
Did
like, yeah, what? Yes, bro. That joint was like bad, bro. Yeah. It was like, yo, I'm good. Don't worry about me, man. No, I'm all right.
Yeah, you toughed it out.
I'm be all right. Yeah, so I was game in that element. But, man, as a whole, it was a dope trip, man. Dope experience. Like I said, man, survived it. Ton of memories. Awesome pics. Vids shared for, a couple people out there and stuff like that, man.
Did you go golfing?
No, but I'm going golfing today.
Nice.
And this one I realized, I was like, I'm thinking I'm becoming like a golfer. Because
you watching any of the British Open too? You paying attention?
Well, I saw a little bit of Tiger. I know he missed the cut, but
he might need to hang it up.
No, he had one drive. It was like a 400-something yard drive. I like that. I'm still new to it, so like that excites me still.
He's showing flashes, but man, 7 over again. They missed the cut. It's tough to see.
But has it even been a full year? It's a little bit over a year now of him breaking his legs in the car.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's been a full year.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, I'm like, yo, this is all just gravy. This is icing on the cake. We could have lost you completely. You're out there right now, man.
That's what my buddy's saying. Because I sent a text in our group message and said, hey, is it time for Tiger to hang it up? And then my buddy said, no, I think he's in the perfect spot.
Yeah, dude.
Play 4 majors a year.
Yeah.
Get prepared just for the majors. You might be able to steal one before your career's over.
That's it. And you don't have to be this year. You don't have to be in the next 2 years. But you figure within the next 5 years,
Phil won one at 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was like 2 years ago at the PGA Championship, and I think Tiger's like 45, 46.
Right. So I can say he's in a good window to me, man.
Yeah.
But the reason I felt like I was a golfer, because like this whole time when we were on vacation, first G, he's like, yo, Dad, we're not going to bring the clubs. I was like, nah, we ain't going to bring them. But as we were driving around, we kept pulling up by these different little golf spots, and we was like, dang, man, we supposed to be out there golfing right now. So literally, as soon as we got home, it was like, yo, we're getting a tee time, and we were rolling.
Where are you playing?
We're over at Hickory Heights today, man.
At your home course?
No, not really. Man, honestly, it's more of the convenience part, because like for G, he wants to eat. So he loves the fact that they got like a nice little menu over there, and I know what's up there. So that's part of the reason why.
Is this after round eating?
Yeah.
It's a staple. You have to.
So it's
after you're done golfing, grab some beers, grab some drinks. That's what you do.
So that's the whole thought process. That's why I was like, oh, all right, Hickory Heights, I know they got food that he's going to like. It's like I haven't been to, or I've been, but I've never eaten there. I just don't want to deal with the whole, oh, you going to eat that? Oh, you don't want to eat that? Okay, we're going to sit here. We're going to play like we're going to eat. Then we're going to get McDonald's on the way home.
Well, I was going to say, that's a definite thing that you could do, is go to a course and then just go somewhere after, like Buffalo Wild Wings or a bar, restaurant, wherever it is. That's what we typically, I don't think we normally ever eat at any of the places.
Well, I've never done it until Gray, because he loves it. He's always like, Dad, do we get to eat here? We can eat here? Like, that's like his thing. Like, oh, the round is officially over when we're going to eat. So I was like, I got to keep it up, I guess, man.
Dude, that's golf, though. Man. That's golf.
I'm just glad.
G already gets it.
You know? It's like, look, we got our connection. That's how we're going to connect. All right, we'll roll with it, man. Yeah. I was like, I can do this for the next 50 years, you know? So let's do it, man.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but real quick story, though, goes hand in hand what you were saying about someone recognizing you. We had a band gig yesterday. We were at a country club. One of the people that worked there, younger, I think he was like in high school. Mm-hmm. We're in between our sets. I'm on a break. Dude comes up to me. Hey, you that dude? That dude? Deke.
Let's go.
And then I asked him later. I said, how do you recognize me and stuff? He's like, oh, from the TikToks. He said, I see you in Moats all the time. He's a Browns fan. I guess he's from here, but like his dad liked the Browns, and then he just adopted them. He wanted to be different growing up. But yeah, I mean, we're out there, dude.
Yeah,
we're out there.
We definitely get noticed. So shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us, everybody that's been noticing us, and the fact that y'all actually come up to us and say, hey, man, it was even my homie in the airport yesterday, man, on the way back. Shout out to you as well, man. So y'all definitely enjoyed that part of it, man.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get this show started the way we normally do. Let us know where you are tuning in from. We will give you that big boy shout out because we have plenty to talk about. And yes, we are going to hear from you all as well. So I'm super excited, man.
Lines are open.
Lines are going to be open today, man, because we got a new stadium name, man. Anytime we got major changes within the organization, I feel like it is our duty with this platform to give the people a chance to voice their opinion, whether it be in support or as a grievance. But either way, we're going to allow them the opportunity to get it off their chest today. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Jacob Alessio. 919 NC in the house.
Let's go. He was turned up with me earlier today, man. Shout out to Jacob, man. Him and Bart. Let's get it.
Yeah, there's Bart. It says 805 Thousand Oaks, California. DJ Lundy, the crib. 757 Norfolk, Virginia.
Crib.
Cesar PZ. 956 Mission, Texas.
Oh, Caesar. All right. Okay.
Camonier.
Let's go.
The Green Mountain State.
Let's go.
I don't know where that is.
I thought you was like saying the nickname of this place. I was like, I've never heard of the Green Mountain State. I'm sure it's out west somewhere. Maybe. Who has mountains? It's got to be out Wyoming, Utah.
Oh, you know what my guess would have been actually?
North Carolina.
I would have guessed around here,
Georgia?
kind of, because of the Appalachian Mountains.
See, I always think of App State, so I always think of like North Carolina when I think of the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, so maybe North Carolina. Maybe
I don't know.
If I had to,
I mean, I feel like they stretch though, bro.
Because the reason I don't think west is because I don't think the mountains are as green, right? You think the Rockies, those are like snow-topped.
So I think of like Denver, right? Because some of the Denver ones aren't.
Are they green? Well, let's look it up. I'm actually really interested in this.
Bro. Yeah.
This is a good one. Green Mountain State.
Oh, all right.
Do you know what it is?
I think I do.
Vermont.
That's how this was we just put in.
Did the mountains go up that
bro.
Far? Green Mountains, Appalachian,
that,
all the way up to Vermont, Maine-ish? I didn't know that.
They do?
I guess.
I know they go up. I just didn't know they went that high. Yeah.
See, now I'm curious. I mean, that's got to be why. Like, you don't. I get why they would call Vermont green.
This how it all happens, bro. Yeah, you just look for it, man. What we got?
But now I'm wondering how far the Appalachian Mountains go up.
I must say, I know the trail, the mountains go pretty far up. I just don't know how far, but they go pretty far.
It looks like I'm guessing this is it, right?
That look about right.
Elevation.
Where do they stop at though?
Yeah. This is high elevation.
Okay.
Here. It looks like it goes. The highest is where it's like the darkest.
Right.
You see that?
That's the south. Yeah.
So all the way down here, you're right, down like tip of like South Carolina through North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Then coming up through middle of Pennsylvania.
Dude,
and then
crazy.
it goes all the way up to like Vermont, Maine.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like, here's an even better picture.
There we go. That makes it way easier, Deke. I don't know why you pulled up that map from like the school book with all the little lines up there, man. Had us over here like we actually knew what we were looking at. I wish y'all could see what we were looking at. Deke pulled up the most complicated map of like roads and
I read it right,
mountains.
No?
You did, but it was way harder than
I did pretty good in geography back in the day.
All right. Let's get back though. That's dope though, man. All right, shout out to Vermont. Yeah.
All right, I'll say a couple more here. 732 Hazlitt, New Jersey. Go Steelers.
Let's get
Don't
it.
like the new stadium name.
Get it off your chest early, then why don't you?
I'm shocked. Robert Rhodes. 330 Youngstown, Ohio, baby. And then one more. Berg City champions, 6-time champions. Blessings from Belleville, Michigan.
Respect.
734.
Respect. All right, I'm going to get a couple real quick. Excuse me. That was pretty funny. Leonard, is that Leonard? Yeah. Got Leonard Dodd, Savannah, Tennessee, the 731. Then we also have my man RC's Life Island, the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines as well. Then let's see, we have I Hop Too Much with a Bunny Rabbit, 814, Pennsylvania, right smack dab in the Appalachian Mountains. Do you pronounce it Appalachian or Appalachian?
Appalachian.
Okay, I like it then.
I don't know if there's a proper pronunciation, but I've always said
Appalachian. It made me think of like Latrobe versus Latrobe.
Yeah. Yeah, I still say, even though you told me the natives up there say Latrobe, I still say Latrobe.
Natives? That seems like so like, I don't know. It's weird to me. It's like, the natives, the natives of that Latrobe.
You said that though, right?
That's what they definitely have. They've corrected me on it. Like verbatim. It's Latrobe. I'm like, all right, Lay. I got you.
Well, I could take some shots at Latrobe right now.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not, because they are known for also Arnold Palmer. I was going to say, the only reason Latrobe, your little city, is on the map is because of Pittsburgh. So we could call you Latrobe. No, they got Arnold Palmer. They got Arnold Palmer.
Oh, Lord.
He's from there.
At least they didn't change the name of the Steelers training camp. That's got to count for something, right? They've been
St.
consistent.
Vincent?
Yeah, they've called it consistently St. Vincent College Training Camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's got to count for some small victories here.
That's fine.
We can't take this for granted anymore. We've seen changes happen. All right?
Yeah.
You want the feeling of consistency, you want the feeling of change that we're all experiencing right now, Deke. That's what you got to ask yourself. Which one do you like? Which one do you want, Deke? Huh? You want change? You want it to be no longer St. Vincent College? Hey, the Steelers are hosting training camp at Washington and Jefferson. How would you feel? Or Washington and Johnson? Isn't it Washington and Jefferson? I said it
Jefferson.
Right. Yeah, Washington and Jefferson College. How would you feel about that?
I don't think it's possible for them to do it there.
But what if they did, though? What if they just create their own infrastructure and was like, you know what? We're going to host it right here. Boom. See?
You want my real reaction?
You see the change right there?
I wouldn't care, dude.
Oh, man, I saw the face. I saw the change. He was like, man, that's not.
As long as the Steelers are still here, I'm good.
All right.
I haven't been to training camp in so long.
True.
You know what I mean? Dude, I haven't been there probably since I was a kid.
You know what I was thinking?
No, I went like 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, no, I thought of the last time we were supposed to go together.
That's true.
And we found out about Coach Drake.
Yeah. We had an interview. Who was the interview with?
It was
long snapper, right?
You're right.
Center, backup center, something.
No, it was long snapper. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Sheesh, because we just switched him over now. Yeah, because now it's Kuntz there now. It was, oh my gosh. I'm so drawing a blank on it because we released him last year for Kuntz, man. Oh my god.
I thought you were boys with this guy.
And I am too. That's the problem too, man. I'm just like, yo. Oh man, I'm wild. Either way, you know what I'm talking about.
We were on our way up to St. Vincent's that one day. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, you want me to hit these super chats
Let's
here?
get it, man. Let's get it.
Comonier says, missed y'all. Glad the show is back.
I'm just throwing it out there. You know I'm going to have to pull up his
Sabotage.
name, right? I hate to cut it off, but I'm going to have to pull up his name now, bro.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I feel some type of way that I'm forgetting his name, man.
Fish Momentum says, what's good, Deke and Moats? Happy Friday. Fish Momentum says, BDN exclusive on the streets of Pittsburgh.
Is that you?
That was a big Deke news. Yeah, big Deke news exclusive. And then he also says, all I got to say is Zach Wilson.
I did catch that, and I like.
I didn't know if you missed that.
I know I did catch that. I did catch that along with his follow up post as well. I love that part as well. So
I guess his mom responded today too. I didn't get to really read what she said, but
she did.
Yeah, it was. I think it was more lighthearted. She wasn't really angry. She was like, stop hitting up all my friends trying to find out who, something like that.
Oh, she was trying to look and see who, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like that mean or anything.
Yeah, that is pretty funny though. That was a crazy situation, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Who knows if the rumor is true or not, because you have the ex. If she's a little spurned, maybe she's just gonna throw something out there, see what the internet does.
I was gonna say, how did it start? Yeah, I never
you don't know about this? Oh, this is hilarious.
So for me, I just knew that because like once I found, I was like, yo, they ain't married. I really don't care like who's to what, because like that's like my. I don't think everybody agrees with it, but to me, I've always had this approach of like, yo, if it's not like a marriage or y'all engaged, like I don't really think it's that big of a deal if either one of them ain't all the way there. It's like, yo, you figure
it's
it
his
out.
Personal life.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal.
It's his personal life. But here's what was funny though. So she broke up with Zach Wilson. I don't know who dumped who, but she's his ex. She starts dating Zach Wilson's teammate from BYU and probably one of his best friends for years. I think they even played high school football together. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just throwing that out there. But they were BYU teammates. I think he was Zach Wilson's like #1 receiver.
Okay.
She starts dating him.
Foul. Lord.
That couple, Zach's ex and his former teammate.
And it was Cameron Kennedy. That's his name.
That's who it was.
That's who it was. Yep.
She posts a picture of them two on Instagram. Her and Zach Wilson's former teammate.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're dating now on Instagram. Someone comments, "Homie hopper."
Oh.
And then she responds, "No, hooking up with your mom's best friend, that's the real homie hopper." Insinuating that's what Zach Wilson was doing.
Mom's best friend.
So then everyone's like crowning Zach Wilson as maybe the best quarterback in the league.
I was gonna say, I don't think if that's your response to like, yo, you a homie. Well, he hooked up with his mom's best friend.
He's the real homie hopper.
Not a negative.
Oh, I know. You saw what happened. Everyone is praising Zach Wilson now. Everyone thinks Zach Wilson's actually a good quarterback.
That's definitely not a negative, bro.
It's definitely not.
It's not.
Everyone thinks he's a god.
I'm like, my man is a single cat. He's young. He's not married. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
maybe she's referring to if that happened during their relationship, but I don't think anyone cares.
If y'all aren't married, if y'all ain't gay, like, I'm not tripping, man. Hey, live your best life, man. Live your best life.
That's what I mean. At the same time, so for Zach Wilson,
she made herself look worse by saying that.
I think so, because for Zach Wilson, this is either just a made up story, but
it's legendary now.
Yes. People don't care.
You don't ever have to say yay or nay. You never have to dive into the details. Exactly. You just let that live. You just let it live.
So you have that. If it is fake, you're right. You just you let it go. You know what actually happened.
Maxwell got me.
You live with the reputation.
City boys up, Maxwell. You right, baby. The city boys is up. Let's go.
But then if it is real, again, no one cares.
No one cares, bro. Just let it live, man. Yo, that is wild.
That's the story, though.
That is wild. But yeah, you know what though? I don't want to do that. Because I was going to talk now, because my man Richard Stone, he had brought up something about Mormons. And I was talking about how, me and wife, we've been on our documentaries, and we was watching one of the Mormon ones, and their culture is a little different. Like, it's not as like...
Not monogamous.
Yeah. And it's not like taboo either. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Which is weird, because then, like, they're really against, like, alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, but they're not against, like... Oh, they're related somehow, or they know.
Oh wait, what cousins?
Oh no. I'm just throwing it out there, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. It's just facts. I don't make it up. It's facts. But that is not as like it's not viewed like how we view it here. You know what I mean? Like it's just different, bro.
Ooh,
it's just different.
I didn't know about that one.
Not all of them, but it is different. It's just I was watching. I'm just like, me and wife plenty of times looking at each other like, is this for real? And we're like, oh no, this is like legit for real. And everybody knows, and all right, okay, cool, man. You just roll with it, bro. So yeah, everybody has a different culture, and we respect that culture. But man,
and who even knows how much Zach Wilson is actually a Mormon? Maybe he just grew up in Utah. That was the culture there, because like he didn't do. I think typically Mormons have the mission trip, so like he didn't do that. Yeah. So I don't know.
Because I do know some of them though, they'll do the mission before they go.
Exactly. That's what Steve Young did. I think, from what I remember, I think he took like 2 years in between his NFL career. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong on that. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, definitely different though, man.
Yeah,
maybe that's a culture you could get behind though, bro. I know you.
I'm good on
deep,
that,
bro. Come on,
I'm good on that.
6'9", 6'9", whatever you want to go with on.
No, not the whole related thing. No.
Loosely related thing. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just a cousin of a cousin. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, man.
Just don't mess with that. There's a lot of people out there, man. You don't need to go that close.
No, man. Like them joints was crazy though. It was like because it was Mormons and it was Latter-day Saints. Yeah, fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. Oh Lord, I was like, yo, they're like out of control out here, bro. We don't need none of this. Yeah. Anywho, let's get back though.
DeLorean Waters, long live Eddie Munson.
Shout out.
I don't know who that is.
I am not off the top of my head. I'll do a quick Google though.
All right, I'll read the next couple here. Fisher Momentum. Y'all want the Veon Bell story?
Uh-oh.
Could be good timing. # be prepared.
Oh, from Stranger Things. Yeah.
What happened?
I guess he passed away on Stranger Things on the show. Not like
he's a character.
Yeah, in tribute to Eddie Munson, Stranger Things, lovable metalhead. Yeah. See, I don't really be tuning in to Stranger Things.
I'm not a Stranger Things guy.
My kids watch it though, bro. They love it. They were so hyped. Oh, season 4 is out. Dad, we got to get it. I was like, yeah, I don't really tune into Stranger Things like that.
You need to catch up. Well, first you need to watch Kenobi.
No, that's gonna happen. Yeah. That's definitely, bro. Listen, and this funny. I had brought it my Fire Stick with me when we went to the Caymans, and I had the full intent of watching it while I was out there. Bro, we never turned the TV on though.
Good for you.
Yeah, we literally laughed. It was like, yeah, we thought we was gonna have a day or two. We was just gonna watch TV or whatever, catch up on shows. Nothing, bro. That 5-6 sat right in that backpack. I don't even think we even moved the remote for the TV. It was just like, yo, man, we're good, man. Yeah.
Great vibes,
bro. I tell you, they treated me like I was you, Deke. It was a whole bunch of champagne everywhere I went. It was, hey, take some champagne. So, there's a lot of the pitches had champagne in them because we was giving us a bottle of champagne. And I felt like it was my duty. It was my obligation to make sure that
so you didn't have any TV on at all throughout the whole trip?
Bro, I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't, bro.
Not even like in the background as you're drinking the champagne.
I didn't.
That's actually stunning. Well, that's good.
Like,
that's
when we would get to the room, bro, like, I would be... So by the time we get to the room, so we were good. But it was just like, yo, man, I'm chilling. I was reading my book. I finished up another one of my book, man. I just realized, like, over the
crime
past,
thriller.
Yeah, another one. Alex Cross. Like I said, my goal now is I'm gonna read through it's like 20 of these books. I've gotten through 4 thus far. I just got my new one. I'm starting that today. But yeah, I was like, yo, over the past like 12 months, I've read like 9 books, bro. So I was kind of like feeling good about myself. But literally the whole like trip, whenever we were back in the room, and I was just kind of like chilling, and everybody else was either like sleep or on their iPads. I was reading. So like me and my oldest, that's our thing. We like to read books. So she was reading hers, I was reading mine, man. So yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, man. Trying to keep it going,
Yeah.
Try to diversify how we spend our free time. A little TV here, a little reading here, a little phone here,
Good for you, man. Fish Momentum, though. He also goes and says, Acroshore sucks. Heinz Field forever. Kyle Monier then says, trade Mason and Canada for Zach Wilson and LaFleur.
Ooh. Zach Wilson stopped.
I'm tapped out on Zach Wilson jokes. I've been doing that this whole week.
Well, the thing that got me too. So when I had first read about the Zach Wilson thing in terms of like the whole, him and the mom's friend, I think the next thing I saw was you posted, yo, we should trade for Zach Wilson. I was like, yo, what is going on with Deke? And then it clicked. I was like, oh.
Yeah, just a little funny joke.
Like, what's going on? And then I started
He'd be second. He'd be second on the depth chart.
Oh, behind Kenny, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If I had it my way.
Yeah. But then I just started looking to see more and more of the Zach Wilson. I was like, yo, this is all right, man. This low key might have been the best thing to happen to him in his early career.
No, seriously.
Bro. Because think about what, bro, you were on the, should they switch him out? Plenty of people been looking at him like, yo, is he really as good as, the pro day said?
I kind of believe in him now.
Like, yeah.
I kind of believe.
That was the boost that he needed. He put the little workout vid throwing to his guys out there, and wherever he's at right now out in West.
I think he gets another year no matter what. He could be as bad as possible this year. He gets another year.
Vid up. I couldn't tell you if the throws were good or bad. It just felt elite because it was like, yo, Zach. Oh, man. You know who Zach is. You better hide your mama's friends. Hey, now. Hey, man.
Oh, my God. Dude, some of the memes are incredible, too. There was one. I mean, I busted out laughing. It was some dude just running down the highway, like going basically at the speed of what a car would be going. And the caption reads, Tom Brady running to his house knowing that Giselle is now a friend of Zach Wilson's mom. They were so good. They were so good. I
definitely saw that when they said anything about Giselle. It's like, yo, that's one of his mom's friends. Uh-oh. I was like, y'all better stop.
All right. That was the trade Mason Canada for Zach Wilson. James Panzarello says, what is happening in Pittsburgh? First, we have the greatest travesty to ever hit the bird, the sabotage of the true GOAT. Now this name change. On the other hand, the contract is fat. PH fat. More money.
Whole lot of money.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but that's a whole nother. That's a topic in its own. I'm
I'm
sure we'll dabble in that type of stuff too. All right. Official Momentum says Kenny Pickett still making vids, throwing dimes.
There you go,
dude. How about one of them though? I don't know if this is while you were on vacation or not, but it was either a high school kid or a college kid that was working out with Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
A video is taken of him, and he has like the backwards hat, the long hair. But if you just literally watch the video, he has not the throwing motion of Kenny Pickett. It's like a way like bigger. It's so far off. It's not as good as Kenny Pickett's, the throwing motion, all that. Everyone's saying it's Kenny Pickett and like retweeting like Kenny Pickett getting work in the office. Like this shit's going viral.
But it's a high school kid. You could tell it's not him.
Yeah, and like he even responds and says, "This isn't me." Like,
yeah.
You know, get your facts straight. I appreciate all the support and stuff. It's like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, man? A guy that just barely looks like Kenny Pickett,
bro.
Obviously isn't throwing like him. Doesn't have the gloves on either.
I was gonna say, did he have 2 gloves? If he didn't have 2 gloves,
I guess people are that desperate for some of this content or trying to make some waves, trying to have the inside scoop. I don't know.
But everybody that I did ask about, you know, who they like in this quarterback race, Kenny, Mitch. You'd have been happy, man.
Wait, who? Where, down in K, man?
Yeah.
You were asking people.
Yeah, he was like, yo, man, because a ton of Steelers fans there as well.
Okay.
Oh, man, hey, man.
Yeah, I think Pickett's the fan favorite.
Like, man, hey, man, Kenny Mitch. Man, I tell you, man, Kenny, man, you saw he did at Pitt, man. Hey, man, that dude nice, man. First round draft, you got to take him, right? It's like, all right, okay.
You hear what Cam said about Mitch, though?
I did. He was really, like, doubled down.
That's got to be a veteran thing, huh? It has to be a veteran thing.
Hearing Cam, I said, Cam, that sounds. I feel that. Yes.
You just give your respect to the guy that has put years into the league.
It's just different, bro. It's different.
So I'm not shocked about it. Yeah. It's just that much more that Kenny has to climb up here.
Yeah.
Training camp. He's got to win the teammates over now too.
You do, and that is the captain right now in terms of Cam Hayward. I mean, it's no more Ben. It's no Joe. That's the
true. If he's saying that,
if he says it, that's yeah. Interesting, man.
All right, so that was the Kenny Pickett throwing dimes. Yeah. Official Momentum also says Najee Harris working out like James Harrison.
Uh-oh.
And then he also says, I'm with Rocky Blyer. It should just be Rooney Stadium. He said something about Rooney Field sponsored by whoever. It should always be called Rooney Field here on out.
Well, because, it's places. I'm trying to think who's done that. Oh, man. I've seen stuff like that before. I know, obviously, in Cincinnati, they got theirs named after, was it Paul Brown or whatever? Paul Brown Stadium? Yeah.
I think that's Cincy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They have theirs, and it's a couple other ones where they keep it just like a name like that, or it'd be such and such brought to you by, or such and such by this film. So it's interesting though.
Wouldn't have been the worst idea.
Yeah, I wonder like what was the details about that though, like why they didn't, or
I don't know.
Because I'm just like, you would think like, yo, man, let's at least just have this part here. You could call it whatever else you want, but such and such at this, or such and such high, or such and such, you know what I mean, like. Yeah.
Maybe it's because well hold on. We'll get into it, right? I was gonna say
we're getting into it soon enough.
Official Momentum, July 29th. I don't want to give out all my takes right here. July 29th. Ambition Live at Rivers Casino.
There he is.
He also says Matthew Broderick is adult Simba. JTT is kid Simba.
Huh. Okay.
Who's JTT?
Off the top of my head, I don't know right now.
Who's Matthew Broderick? Isn't that the guy from Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Was he in Ferris Bueller's? Let me see.
I think so. And then Official Momentum says best week 1 predictions.
Yep.
We catch a dub.
I mean, we won, not Buffalo. Yeah, we won.
Buffalo? No, we got Cincy.
I just said who we playing week 1, not Buffalo. Oh, I guess we won.
I thought you were thinking last year.
Come on, man. There you go, man. Come on, man. You know my squad is gonna be winning everything this year, man. Come on, now.
Russell Swartz. 724 Hermitage, PA. Sad week. It's been a year since I lost my baby girl. Rest in peace to Avery Lynn.
Nah, man.
Sorry to hear.
Definitely R.I.P., man. R.I.P. And definitely keeping you and your family in our prayers too, man.
Let's go, UW. What's up, guys? Good to be back. Hopefully the new money coming from the name change goes to upgrades or potentially hosting a Super Bowl.
Ooh.
What does the money have to do with hosting a Super Bowl?
I'm not sure. I know you got to put the bids in on it and stuff like that. There's like hotel infrastructures, parking and stuff like that, but...
Because weather shouldn't be a factor. If New York hosted it,
right.
What was it?
That was
almost be
11,
10 years
12?
ago now. 7, 8 years ago.
Or was that 12, 13 time frame? Yeah.
It was the Broncos Seahawks one,
because
right?
that was the one I was at. Yeah, that was 13 then. 12, 13 time frame, yeah.
Almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I remember that's when I switched to Drew. Yeah. Rosenhaus. That's when that all happened down there, man. Shout out to the Super Bowl.
I guess the thing with us and hosting a Super Bowl would just be space, parking. I mean, we've hosted an All-Star game here before, but I think this is a different beast.
What All-Star game? We're
2006 Pirates All-Star game. Or
baseball.
MLB All-Star game. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was a movie. That was sick.
Yeah.
That was really sick.
I think it would be a vibe, though, to host Super Bowl, but, man, that joint, it gets crazy, though. That's what I do remember. Like, granted, New York is already insane, but with the Super Bowl being there, I just remember them saying, like, this was, like, Just craziness on top of craziness, man.
Fish Momentum. Prayers to Russell Schwartz.
Yeah.
Pray to everyone. NSMC99. Acroshore uses the prefix acro.
Okay.
So Acroshore means high shore. Because they must have been high out of their minds when they decided to change the name.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Cal Monier. Says Vermont in the fall over Wyoming in the spring. I didn't know that was a big debate.
I did not know that either.
Fish Momentum says Kevin Gates. I guess this is related to your Mormon talk here. He says Kevin Gates said he slept with his cousin.
Oh yeah, Gates be kind of wild though, bro. Yeah, he a lot out there too.
That happened.
You know who Kevin Gates is?
I do. Yeah, he's got some good songs. Two phones.
No, he do. Oh, yeah. You always surprised whenever you got one like that. I'm like, all right, Deke.
Yeah.
Nah, Kevin Gates dope though, man. He actually has a interview out right now, or I think it's about to drop, where it can be a little spicy, talking stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, he says Jonathan Taylor Thomas for the young Simba.
Okay.
And we are caught up on the super chat.
There we go. We are back. Alrighty.
So what do we got?
I was pulling up.
This guy's from Home Improvement.
Okay. I was like,
he's one of the kids in Home Improvement with like Tim Allen, the sitcom. I don't know what happened to his career after that. I guess he was young Simba.
Either, man. I watched like a little bit of it, but not a lot of it, man. But all right though, man. Shoot, shout out to everybody though. So with that being said, man, let's get to this first topic because it is a juicy one, man. You know what we have? We officially had a name change with Heinz Field, or with the Steelers Stadium, formerly known as Heinz Field. Excuse me on that one. Yeah, man. So this was a couple days ago actually now, man, that Steelers officially have changed their name from Heinz Field to Acroshore Stadium. Sure, everybody knows by now the connection or whatever through Thomas Toll. Obviously, this insurance company located in Michigan that purchased one of Thomas Toll's previous companies and everything like that. But a lot of money, big spenders, man, big spenders. And at the end of the day, that's a lot of what this is about now, man, in the NFL, and not just in the NFL. I mean, you think about even with the arena formerly known as Staples Center. Now that's called Crypto.com Arena, where the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers play at. So this is something that has been going on now over the past couple of years, man. It's, it's weird though. I feel like in a sense I get the business element of it, but at the same time, I do feel like it takes away from the traditional feel for certain stadiums. Like I couldn't imagine Lambeau Field being called, I don't know, GetGo.com Stadium. Like it's just certain places like, oh man, that's an iconic one. And I felt like for a while, Heinz Field was like that for us. Even taking it back to Three River Stadium, it was different. It was like, man, okay, when they switched names to Heinz Field, it was because they built a totally different stadium. So it felt like a new beginning. It wasn't we're going to switch the name from this after there's already been this for, 20 plus years. So you never really felt this type of feeling, but that was the emptiness that I felt though, in a sense. And it was weird for me because I was like, man, I'm still like new to it. Like I came in as a player, so it took a little bit longer for me to get like that affinity towards Heinz Field. But even as just a fan of sports, that name meant something. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, it's a legacy, it's an allure, it's a certain mystique about it. And now, I mean, I hate to say it, but as a former player, I do feel like it's a little gone right now, man. We're going to have to create some new magic at Acroshore. I mean,
new era.
It was craziness, man. I literally was saying, I was like, yo, I can't say that I've knocked anybody out at Acroshore Stadium now. I can't say that I've done that. I can't say that I've made plays. I've made plays at Heinz Field, but not Acroshore. Like, I don't feel as connected right now, man. I'm just throwing it. It's a little weird. It is, bro. I thought about that. I was like, yo, man, like, I can't say I done caught a body in Acroshore Stadium. I ain't know about that stadium now, man. But that was me from the alumni standpoint, man. But good in terms of more money, because we know cash is king right now, man. That's the way the NFL is rolling, and you can never have enough of that. So I get that part of it, but it just sucks because I'm a part of the Heinz Field generation, that era, and you never want that era to end, especially in the same building. If it was a different building, it'd be different, but this is in the same building, so that's my feeling on it initially. What about you, man?
I proposed a deal.
Uh-oh.
Heinz
He
Field,
went straight proposal.
Heinz Field comes back. Big Ben comes back.
Oh.
Heinz Field equals the Big Ben era, basically.
So now we got the ultimatum. Do you want to roll Acroshore Stadium and a new quarterback? keep it Heinz, but you got to take Ben with it.
I think that's how it is.
That's an interesting scenario, man. You're going to have people over here like, I don't even want Heinz Field back like that.
That's messed up. Those people are blinded. That's
a
win-win.
I'm cool on Heinz Field, man.
That's a win-win. We get the old name back and we get the GOAT back. I'm good with that deal.
I can't wait till we see if the people, can get along with that. Because I think that is interesting now, man. That's an interesting little, hey, man, how bad you want Heinz Field back? How bad? You got to take the plus one with it, though. This package deal.
Am I wrong? Heinz Field is the Ben era. With how these contracts got situated.
It is.
Officially the Ben era.
It definitely
Acrisure is a whole new era now.
It definitely is his era, man. I'm glad to say that I'm part of the Heinz Field era as well, man. I do like that part. But yeah, man, I get what you're saying there. I just don't think that, I don't think that's how that deal's going to work out. Oh, man. Yeah.
Good hypothetical. But
it would have been dope, though.
In terms of...
Only you would think of that. God, Deke, only you.
Because people are outraged. I'm saying this is the way we get it back. Because, you're not... Dude, I'm just saying, right? You can't have the stadium named Acrisure Stadium for Ben's last year, or while Ben's playing there. You can't do that.
No, correct.
That's not right. You got to keep it at least Heinz Field for the amount that Ben is there.
Bro, I'm still a little ticked off at even the ketchup bottles, man. Like,
no, they might be around.
Are they going to keep them around? Because I saw the pictures where they were already moving the Heinz down. They're moving the sign. So I'm like, because I'm thinking to myself, if I am my own identity, my own company, and I'm purchasing these naming rights, I don't want something that's going to make you think of the old name. I want you to think of my name. Yeah. And we know the Heinz ketchup bottles is a staple. Oh, you're in the red zone. And it comes out like that's dope. But if I'm Acrisure, I don't know if I want that, man.
Well, I got a couple thoughts with that because you're right. You want to build your own little thing going on with the stadium.
Because you know what they're going to say? They're going to say that Acrisure is only winning with Heinz Field's legacy. You know what I mean? Kind of like when they said Coach T only won with Bill Cowher's players. That's how it goes. So we need to switch it up a little bit.
No, but here's how Acrisure gains a ton of respect, I think. Okay. Because the guy that represented Acrisure, I guess owner, CEO, whoever it was, in that press conference with Art Rooney, he's obviously a Steeler fan.
He is. Mm-hmm.
So if he could somehow spin it to be like, as Acrisure, we're going to allow the Heinz ketchup bottles to say, we are Acrisure. You guys. Exactly. We get it. We know the Heinz legacy. Mm-hmm. We want to keep it around. This is how good Acrisure is. This is how we protect the legacy because, we're talking about insurance and stuff. Yeah. So they could spin it that way somehow.
We're going to protect it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that could work.
But I'm with you. That was my initial thought. I was like, all right, keeping the Heinz ketchup bottles, maybe it takes away from what Acrisure's trying to do here. Yeah. But at the same time, why can't both work together here?
But isn't that kind of like you were in a relationship and now you're going to the new relationship, but you want to keep this like bracelet, this watch, or this gift that came from the old one? Like,
well, here's my thing. Rooney was saying that he's keeping the lines open for Heinz in terms of partnerships.
Right.
So if you're going to have a partnership with Heinz, the ketchup bottles on top of the scoreboard is pretty key.
No, but that partnership was because you paid for those ketchup bottles to be up there. When Heinz decided that they didn't want to extend, that means that you don't want the ketchup bottles up there because you're not paying for them ketchup bottles. Deke, think about this, Deke. That's a service, bro. Like, I'm branding. Like, think about all the eyes that come to Heinz Field. Are you willing to give a company free advertising?
No, not free. No, they have to pay. I think
if you're not, but that's a naming thing. That's a certain like as a person that's like done like the donation stuff like that. Like it's a certain tier that goes with that. So if you're not spending a certain level, it's like, bro, you don't get that.
It's got to be fair pricing. Yeah, but I think Acrisure's got to allow it though too.
Man,
everyone's got to be in step with this one.
I think this is one of those ones where you get pissed off at Heinz for not stepping up. If I'm Acrisure, I'm like, bro, that's on y'all. Like, y'all had this opportunity. Y'all had first dibs. Y'all had it for this long. Y'all supposed to have kept it being
apparently
rolling.
It was a big bargain too.
If I'm Acrisure, I'm not giving you no leniency. Like, I'm already taking a hit with my name just because I'm taking over for you, not wanting to spend more money. And because I'm spending even more money, now I'm supposed to let you come along too for free or on a discount because, hey man, I'm already looking bad. Let me help you. No, man. Heck no, man. You can't do that, bro. Can't do it. I'm pissed with Heinz. I'm about to go get some Heinz ketchup. That's what I'm about to do.
They should have stepped up a little bit more.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, they got bought out by Kraft. So that's probably what it is an inside job.
Yeah, it is. You know how they rolling.
Yeah, Robert Kraft didn't want to.
You know what
he basically just wanted to bring the vibes down in Pittsburgh. You see how we're all disgruntled right now.
That is crazy though, bro. Like how it all just connects like that, man.
It's a shame. My take on the name change, though, I thought I would be more upset because I remember it was brought up on the podcast a couple months ago that I didn't even know about it, that there was a potential that Heinz Field's name was going to get changed. I was like, oh, no way. It's never going to happen. Get the deal done, whatever. Yeah. We're not calling it anything else. Now that it's happened, I just don't really care, to be honest with you. Steelers are still there. The stadium's still there. I'm good. It's a weird name. I'll live with it, though. I saw some good nicknames out there. The AC unit. Call it the Shore. That makes sense, too.
No.
It's not the same. I get it. It sucks. It's Heinz Field. It was on that type of trajectory that you were talking about. Wrigley Field with the Cubs. Fenway Park with the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Whenever you're talking NFL, like Lambeau Field with the Green Bay Packers. Soldier Field with the Bears.
Come on, man.
Heinz Field Steelers.
It's certain
I get it.
places
it sucks.
where it's like, yo.
I'm not happy about it.
That's them, yeah.
I'm not happy about it, but I don't think I'm that upset because business is business.
Yeah.
If Heinz wasn't going to pay, then someone's got to pay.
Yeah.
And Acrisure stepped up. So let's support them. They stepped up.
Well, that's my thing, too. It's like, I get the whole, we wanted a local tie, but you cannot fault the company that said, hey, you know what? I'll step up and spend my money. You got to fault the ones that didn't spend the money.
Yeah, dude's a Steelers fan, too.
Bro. I'm like, man, could you imagine that you're the bad guy because you wanted to actually spend money? Whereas all the, like, local spots, oh, man, make it Pittsburgh ties. It's like, bro, y'all could do the same thing. Y'all had the exact same opportunity. Y'all just decided that it wasn't worth it to you guys. And that's the difference, man.
Heinz low-key kind of smart. Just let's say financially, because you see with them not re-upping, everyone's still saying, I'm calling it Heinz Field anyway. So they don't have to pay a dime. A bunch of people are still going to call it Heinz Field. They're always going to remember it at Heinz Field. So Heinz, in a way, wins. But I'm kind of with you, though. Like, dude, I don't know. Just make this a legacy thing. Yeah. Keep it going.
When it's a championship in Acrisure Stadium, we'll feel way better about it. It's got to win you one, though.
Yeah, like I said, it's a new era.
Because you got to think, Three Rivers, they had championships under that era. Heinz championships under that era. So now you just need a championship under this Acrisure area. As long as you get one in that era, you'll be fine.
15 years is what it's at
right
now.
Window. That's enough time.
And then I just wanted to get some context on the deal. $10 million sounded light to me.
You said it make you sound light?
Yeah, $10 million per year for the naming rights. But
for Heinz, I keep going for Heinz Field. For the Steelers Stadium, yeah.
It seemed, I thought it was going to be like
more
20 or 30 per year. But I'm looking around. This might be an old article, but like University of Phoenix Stadium, that's $7.7 million per season. So that's, I guess, more just what the market is.
Yeah.
Baltimore, $6 million per season. These are older deals like.
Let's say because M&T Bank's been there for a minute now.
New Era Field.
That was up in Buffalo.
$35 million for 7 seasons. So that's what, 5 a season.
Yeah. But Buffalo, I know they went through
$140 for Carolina Panthers, which is $140 for 20 years, which is $7 million per season. So it looks like Steelers got a good deal here.
Yeah.
$10 million seems like the market right now.
It's just so weird to me, man. I just feel you would feel like with the tradition, with the team, like it would just be more. But
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, because it's like, man, I get Bank of America Stadium, M&T Bank. I
don't think those stadiums are as iconic.
They're not. They're not, man. This is
for Heinz being down on the river, all the yellow seats,
absolutely,
the ketchup bottles, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Combine that with the Steelers franchise. I just expected more.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah, that's kind of my takeaway. It sucks, but I ain't that beat up about it.
As long as we go ahead and win, man.
Just because the Steelers are still. I mean, I think it's
not like the team.
Steelers are still here. The stadium's still there. It's just a different name.
Pittsburgh Steelers. As long as that is the same, we'll be all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't be changing the name now. Oh, the Pittsburgh. I don't know. Still something's. They're Pittsburgh Bobcats. Can't change the name now.
Yeah, because it's not like, and that's the other thing. It's not like the Steelers just said we're gonna change the name from Heinz Field to Acrisure Stadium. It's business. Like
it's business.
Someone's paying for it to be named that.
And
they're paying a good chunk of change.
That's a nice chunk of change, man.
Compared to at least what Heinz Field was paying, or what Heinz was paying for the naming rights in the past. And it seems like it's fair market value. And the guy's a Steeler fan. You just gotta get creative about it. I think you gotta do something to get the fans excited.
What could you do though?
Well, someone said instead of the ketchup bottles, maybe you have insurance bills flying out of the scoreboard.
But y'all wild.
You can't do that for red zone trips because that could be distracting. Maybe you just do it when we score touchdowns.
Okay. You have to see how we going. Yeah. Oh, rejected. And so it's a turnover. Boom, rejected. Denied.
Your claim is denied. I like that.
Your claim's been denied. Bam. There we go.
Yeah. You got to get creative with it. Somehow, somewhere.
That is funny, man.
But that's it, I guess, for our takes on that. Unless you have anything else.
Nah, man. I that's where I'm at. Like I said, we'll open the phone lines up a little bit later in the show, man, so we can hear from you guys and see, your thoughts on the new name. If you're supportive of it, if you're against it. But either way, we're going to get a chance to hear from you, though, man.
All right, what do we got next then? We going super chats?
Let's go supers, and then we'll go next topic. Yep.
Fish Momentum says, Shenzei is Whoopi Goldberg. Banzai is Cheech Marin.
Yeah, he's talking about from the cartoon, from the actual movie.
Did I botch up the names?
No, you didn't. Shenzei.
Am I right on that?
It's the name of the hyena that Whoopi Goldberg plays in the movie, though.
Banzai.
Yeah,
Banzai.
Banzai, yeah. It's Shinzu, Banzai, and Eddie.
And then he says Eddie, then
Eddie couldn't tell Eddie.
Eddie, the brain dead hyena, is Jim Cummings. Also, Scar's singing voice finale.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Yeah, he's like.
Look at those connections.
He's a little special in the vid, bro. But he crazy. He goofy as heck, though. Eddie. Yeah. It's a dope little movie.
Fish Momentum also says we can go way back to the old Mellon Arena.
That's for my time.
I don't know what he's saying. Do we call the console? Well, it's called PPG Paints now.
It used to be console.
I know. Yeah. Is he saying we call that arena the Mellon Arena, or is he saying we bring back the igloo and tear that one down?
Oh, interesting.
Here's what I will say. Mellon Arena, it was also called Civic Arena. That place was a shithole. Like, we definitely needed to upgrade.
Yeah.
There was definitely a charm to it. I liked the home games better there than this new place. I'm not even going to front.
Okay.
The new place.
To you?
What
was the difference to you?
Dude, I don't know. It was cool, just the dome, like being in there. It was beat up. I can't explain it. Like, if you had you could have bad seats there too in that Mellon Arena. Like, if you were in the upper decks, whereas this console, there's not really a bad seat in the place. Nah. Like, even if you are in the upper decks, I don't know. I really couldn't say it was shitty, but there's a charm to it. It's almost
you need that gutter feel though, bro.
Yeah. It is kind of like probably Wrigley Field, Fenway Park. I was just talking to my cousin. He was on a business trip up in Boston years ago and said, "Yeah, I went to Fenway. Stadium's a shithole, but they still keep it around."
Bro, what did we say about Lambeau? We didn't feel like Lambeau was anything glamorous.
Oh, I love Lambeau though.
But it was we loved like the
like
old
the stadium.
School seats. Think about like the seats.
Yeah, it's tough to explain.
Where it's like, yo, what is this? It was dope. It just is a part
like
of
I would
allure,
take
though.
I would take Lambeau all day over the LA stadium.
Yeah.
Even though I loved LA state of the art,
every bell and whistle like amazing. But Lambeau, bro,
yeah, I'm even thinking with Mel. I've been in some spots whenever I watch games there. Like, you are underneath the top. Like, say you had not first row seats. What we said, first level seats.
Yeah.
They go so far back up that you would have the second level like dangling over top. Think of like even some of those older baseball stadiums.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like you wouldn't be able to see, like, you might not even be able to see the other half of the ice because of that. Whoa. So just don't get those seats. But two, there's a lot of things that were messed up about Mellon Arena. But I think if you did have good seats, there was definitely a better atmosphere to it than what console brings.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just my take on it. You can't explain it because whenever we're talking about Lambeau Field to LA,
it's just
like, what's better about it? I don't know, dude. There's a vibe to it.
It's the feel, it's the history, the people. Like, I just feel like when you go to like the older stadiums too, I think like the people are just I don't know, they buy into it. It means more to them. Whereas like with LA, it just felt Hollywood. It felt more like corporate. Superficial. Yeah.
All right, we got Caleb Cole. After the hijacking that took place last season, they had to start clean, officially in a new era.
They had to start clean.
They had to wipe their hands clean. Yeah, I see what he's saying.
I've rinsed my hands of all this blood on my hands is off. I'm clean now.
Yeah, the red ketchup is definitely a symbol of blood.
Oh, man.
Russell Schwartz, Heinz Field at Acrisure Stadium. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, how did we go from field to a stadium now?
Right.
Makes sense. That's why Rocky Bleier, going back to what we were saying about Rocky Bleier, that's why his whole Rooney Field sponsored by whatever will make sense because that's the field.
Yeah.
The field will always be there.
True.
You could always call it Rooney Field. Or I guess you could call it Rooney Stadium, too.
Yeah.
Rooney something sponsored by. I get the thought process behind it.
It's like, yeah, the Acrisure Stadium located at Heinz Field, or Heinz Field located at Acrisure. Like, yeah.
Oh, you're saying we could double dip there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
get Heinz Field to fork up maybe 3 or 4.
I'm just saying, I've seen some. Like, it don't even have to be Heinz Field, because Heinz they didn't want they all right, we get it. So it could be whatever, but yeah,
it would have to be. I think probably just like a legacy name that's not sponsored, like Rooney or Mean Joe Greenfield, Big Ben Field, sponsored by Acrisure. What?
I say it'd have to be the owner, bro. You can't name another player, because I'm thinking even like at GMU. Like, it's Zane Shoker Stadium at It's Bridgeforth Stadium located. Is Bridgeforth Stadium at Zane Shoker Field, though? Or something like that. Yeah, because they have, like, because we had the name rights, because it used to always be Bridgeforth Stadium.
Okay.
And then
Zane, and what's that? That's a company?
I don't even know the history behind it. That was just like when I got to Jamie, that's what the field was called. It's like, yo, it's Bridgeforth Stadium. We had just built the stadium. And then was it 4 or 5 years into it? That's when Zane Shoker, they're like one of the big prominent Jimmy families. They made a massive donation, and then that's when it was like Zane Shoker Stadium at Bridgeforth Field or something. It was like something weird like that. But it's like, I've seen it, like, and it's not the first time I've seen that happen before. You know what I mean?
Like the Pitt coaching name.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, that's the other one.
The one dude, the one Pitt alumni.
His whole name, head coach. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's
you got that much money where you could just do that?
Yes. if you're spending it, man, they will accommodate you, bro.
He should have spent it on a new Pitt stadium.
Hey.
Well, hopefully he still got all that money and he's pushing for that. All right, Fish Momentum says, I'm going to keep calling it Heinz Field. And then Stang Mang gave us some support as well.
Oh, shout out to Stang Mang. Let's go.
And then we got Stang Mang has something to say. He says, we should petition for Mark Cuban or Elon Musk to buy Heinz Field. I'd rather have either one of them buy the Pirates before buying Heinz Field or naming rights.
All right.
If we had options of like what rich people should do for Pittsburgh, I would probably first on the list is someone buy the Pirates and get us better ownership.
I'm not gonna lie, man. As soon as you said Elon Musk, it made me think back to Zach Wilson, because Elon Musk and his dad, they got some wild stuff going on too. You seen their situation?
I have not.
Oh man, Elon.
What happened?
So Elon, he got another baby on the way. This was with one of his secretaries that was working for him.
Okay.
But then it gets crazy with the dad.
What'd he do?
With Papa Musk. He's having his second child with his stepdaughter.
Oh, my.
That he's been her stepdad since she was 4.
Oh, my God.
I said, oh, y'all out of control.
That's bad.
And they said that this is the purpose of being human, is to reproduce, repopulate.
No, that's bad.
No,
you can't be doing that.
You
can't be doing that.
I saw it. I was like, did I read this right? I was like, yo, first with Elon. I'm like, all right, Elon, okay. You got a little janky with the worker lady. It happens. That's why I got guys on my squad. We're good. No funny business going on here. All right, cool. But then I was like, Papa Musk, what are you on, brother? What are you doing? That is not okay, man.
No, like I said, whenever we were talking about the Mormon stuff, like, there's so many other people out there. Don't do that.
How many people are in America? How many people are in the world? Forget America, because y'all got money where y'all can be world people. How many money is it? How many people in the world? How many women are in the world? How many women above are of age in the world? And we just roll with that. All right, we don't need to be stepdaughters, cousins, others, sisters.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
They wild, bro. They wild. But I saw that as well. This is part of the reason why I don't be getting on social media too much, bro. Because it be sad. I'm like,
it's a lot of negativity.
What is going on here?
It's a lot of negativity for sure.
I saw it and I was like, yo, they out of control.
Caleb Cole says the organization is always asking for players to take the hometown discount. Kind of sad to not see them pay it forward and not give Heinz a discount.
Come on, man. Y'all know how it works, baby. Do as I say, not as I do, man.
I wonder what Heinz was asking for, though.
Man, let me get it for 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Did last year, man. Come on, man. We need a little extra for that. Extra kickback, which I did to 7.
Yeah, it would be nice to kind of know what the negotiations were. Fish Momentum, history always changing, but the memories forever.
This is true. This is definitely true, man.
All right. Fish Momentum says, this Michael dude said Trump Stadium.
Oh. All right. I mean, I'm sure that there would be people that could get behind that. I'm sure it is.
Getting political in the chat here.
They tried to. I guess not. I don't mess with the politics, man.
Trump has more of a connection to New York, though. If any, like he would probably buy some in New York. I would get, or Florida. It'd be like Florida or New York.
Well, it depends, though. I mean, he's getting some connections here in Pittsburgh, in the Pennsylvania area, man.
Is he?
I mean, I ain't going politics. We ain't doing politics, but we'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me off the mic.
Yeah.
Russell Schwartz, United Steelworkers should have put a bid in. I wouldn't complain about how high my union dues are.
Nah, man. Shout out to the union people out there, though, man. Salute y'all.
Yeah, they were looking out for you.
No, absolutely.
You say that 2 or 3 years in, union dues a little higher.
Well, because you think in the NFL we're a union. I've experienced the union dues going up, and you be like, bro, I don't care about what lockout y'all talking to me about. I don't care about what war chest. I don't care about if he has a lawsuit and he has to fight the NFL. No, I want my money. Give me my due money back. I've had that conversation. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Acrisure might have bailed him out.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it, man.
He might have helped him out. You keep the union dues. The Steelers are still in town. You might come around to the Acrisure Stadium.
You get that bump up, you like, bruh, what? For who? What? I ain't do nothing. I don't want to pay for this. Yeah.
Black and Martyr. She's giving us some support. And then Cal
Shout out to
Monier.
Black and Martyr too, baby.
Big Ben. Most underrated punter of all time.
No, facts, bro. Facts.
The lefty kick.
That thing, bro.
He's kicked some dots.
Yeah, he would only do it a couple times like during the season, but man, that was like a legit thing that we would practice all the time.
Pooch kicks.
Yeah, we practice all the time, and I don't know how, but from like 40 and in, my man was always a coffin corner. Like he was gonna have that thing in the 10, in the 5, like consistently, even in practice, Deke. Even in practice, like it's craziness. Yeah, that's your boy though, man. Certain people, they just gifted like that. There's literally, I haven't seen too much that he can't do at an exceptional level. But that's that.
Yeah, and we see him on the golf course now.
See it when he would hoop, shoot, whatever. Dude just gifted. Certain people just got it, man.
Bring him back. All right, what do we got for the next topic then?
All right, let's see.
We got one I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, well, this next topic actually...
they're actually all good.
Yeah, they actually are good. Yeah, but this one right here, man, is another gifted athlete, another former Pittsburgh Steeler, a guy who made his name at Heinz Field and is now potentially transitioning past the game of football.
Seems pretty committed.
He does, man. I was gonna see if you could pull it up, man. I wanted to give him his due diligence and read off his actual his quote. I don't want to, talk over him and what he.
It was in Instagram, right?
Yes, but you might be able to just search the L Bell and the quote. The whole quote will pull up, man.
I think I got it right here.
Yep.
Yeah, Veon Bell wishes career with the Steelers went differently. All right, here's the quote. Give me a sec. All right, we're good. This is long. I'll do my best here.
That's what she said.
Veon Bell says, "I'm excited for this next chapter of my life." This caption is actually, it goes coinciding with a picture of him in a training gym for boxing.
Yeah, he's in boxing shoes on. He looks lean too, man. So
yeah,
about 205.
Yeah, just trying to give some extra description there. And it looks like he's rocking some Nike trainers. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm excited for this next chapter of my life, my journey to be the best at what I do. The NFL has done great things for me, and I truly appreciate every single year of my NFL journey. Obviously, I, and then in parentheses, we/whoever, with things would have played out differently in 2018. Like if I legit had a time machine to go back to 2018, that would be so lit. For so many reasons, but I don't. All we can do is keep moving forward with life. And life has taught me, I need to like actually pull this laptop up.
Bro, I was about to say, man, you trying to read that little thing,
it's
man.
Tough. It's tough.
I don't know why you pulled up that, bro. I'm looking on my side. I'm like, bro, this actually mine's kind of small too.
Hold on. I got it now.
All right.
All we can do is keep moving forward with life. Life has taught me a lot of valuable lessons and formed me into the person I am today. I had moments in the last 6-7 years or so where it all felt as if I was on top of the world. Oh my God, I could do no wrong, and I loved every minute of it. It's also been moments where I felt alone, betrayed, disrespected, or used. It definitely didn't make me feel the best, but I never blinked. I've managed to embrace all of it and use it as motivation to prove to myself I'm going to be the best as I shift my focus solely to my new sport, boxing. I've been blessed and fortunate enough to make a lot of money playing the game of football, and I couldn't be more thankful for being able to provide for my family and close ones and form relationships with other coaches and other great athletes across the league. I think he's talking about you.
Oh.
But clout.
I think he's talking about you.
But clout, question mark, money, question mark. That's not what this is about. And that's just what I want people to understand. It's not about the money for me. It's about proving to myself and showing the world that I'm not done yet. I appreciate everyone who decides to support my journey. Y'all the reason I keep going.
Let's go.
I appreciate everyone who doesn't. I use it as fuel and motivation. But regardless, it's time for me to move on with my next chapter of life, and I'm super excited about it. And it starts July 30th at Crypto.com Arena. Formerly Staples Center, right?
Whew, let's talk about
versus Adrian Peterson. Grab your tickets or tune in and be prepared for me to put on a show.
Hashtag be prepared.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
That's what he had to say.
I wanted to say you did a phenomenal job reading.
I actually didn't do bad. You know what I did halfway through?
What'd you do halfway through,
I went back to like kind of what they taught you back in school of like putting my cursor over the words as I went. Because it was really hard with the small font. Like once you get to the end of a line, it's like, oh, where does it pick back up? Because it all jumbles together. But I think I powered through.
Nah, man, that was dope right there, man. And shout out to the, you just picked that thing. I thought you was gonna pick it all into your face for a little while.
Couldn't see. Had to.
But yeah, man. I guess it's not an official retirement post, but it seems like a retirement post to me. But as a whole, man, that's a lot going into that article or going into that post. First part, obviously the 2018. We, whoever could go back. I mean, it's a lot of ways we could take that. It's a lot of people that could benefit from going back to 18. I mean, you think about the Steelers team, you think about him, think about money, think about just the trajectory of his career, since then. And even the Steelers, how long it took for them to even get back to a Najee Harris type running back. I mean, both parties.
Yeah, it was 2 years in between.
Yeah.
2 years, right?
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl with James Conner, and then the year with James Conner, Hurd, Jalen Samuels, Snow, just a no man's land at running back, essentially.
Yeah, so like I said, man, I think that both are not even. I'll say both parties, in terms of Steelers and L. Bell, can feel like they won elements of that 18 season and lost elements of that 18 season. But either way, like you said, man, you can't go back. But it is good to see that he at least acknowledges that, hey, man, if I could have done something differently, maybe I would have. So I was like, I like that right there, man. Just hindsight 2020 stuff like that.
I think it makes sense, basically, with how his career played out since then.
Except for both parties, and I'm still torn with it because of the fact that he has that money now. I think it's different in that moment where we're still talking about trust the team. You know what I mean? Whereas now, how everything is played out, granted, it didn't work out football wise. Cool. But the one thing that you're going to forever be able to stand on is you did get that money. It was no guesswork. There was no, you had to fight for it. There was no, hey, you had to take a chance and hope that the organization would be true to their word. It's not a situation where we're looking at you saying, oh man, you're stupid for trusting the organization either. Like none of that happened. So it's like, I said, it just sucks. Just because what could have been for all parties involved with that, man. But, that's that. Like I said, I'm just glad that for him, he's at peace with it. At least it seems like that. But the boxing element, though, I hope he's ready to do this full time, man. I mean, the way he's talking about it, it seems like that's his energy.
You think he's capable?
We'll put it like this.
Where would you rank him amongst? I guess we don't have to just say athletes that you've played with or been around, but also maybe athletes in general who could make this transition.
No, L. Bell is definitely capable of it. L. Bell is one of the best athletes I've ever been around. I mean, we talk about my list of like elite just talents. Mario Williams, he's always top of that list. Marcel Darius, he's always on that list. Antonio Brown, L. Bell, they're on those lists as well. Like, them dudes are freaky. Shazier, shout out to my dude. Shay, I saw him, man. We was on the way. He was going down to TJ's wedding, man. Shout out to my dude, man. But he was another one of those like freaky athletes that I've been around that I think when healthy, obviously for him, it's like, man, certain guys could just, if they put their mind to it, they can do that. And I think with L. Bell, man, he's more than athletic enough. He's definitely gifted enough. It's just, bro, you're talking about hopping into something when you're 30. Whereas, like, when you think about us as professional football players, we didn't start playing football at college. We didn't start playing football in high school. Not most of us. Most of us been doing this since we was 4 or 5 years old. So it's like, man, we forgot more football than most people have ever even like learned, you know?
Yeah.
So when you're talking about competing at the highest level to be successful, it's like, man, we can go back on so much experience that we've had that it just helps you in these situations. So even if you're not gifted enough, you can be smart enough. Or if you're smart enough, you're this, you know what I mean? So it's like you can balance it out. Whereas for L. Bell, granted, yeah, you've been training boxing, but bro, you ain't been boxing. Like, you've been a football player, you know what I mean? So it's a difference. You're talking about picking this sport up at 30 full time. Most of these dudes, when they 30, they already didn't had 20, 30 fights. You know what I mean? They already had an amateur career. I think of Deontay Wilder. Like, he was coming out of college when he went into boxing. And you can even see with him, as talented as he was, it still was a massive gap between him and like dudes that box. Tyson Fury, been doing this forever. Like, skill, you can see the gap. And Deontay Wilder's a champion. Now, does L. Bell got that type of power? I don't know just yet. We're going to find out, though. We'll find out. But, like, I think of that type of stuff. It's like, man, all right, if you're not going to be as talented as these dudes who've been boxing their whole life, do you got that great equalizer, that right hand? I've never seen L. Bell have to hit anybody like that. We all can get that chance on
He's just got to be on that Jake Paul trajectory.
Yeah.
Fight some celebs. Get some guy, like get a little record. Get a little record.
But the
build
one
some
thing
hype.
that I'll say about Paul is this, though. He's not just winning. He's knocking guys out. It's exciting. Now, granted, he's cherry picking the fights.
Are they the same weight? Because I think that's what Bell's trying to do. He's trying to get one of the Paul fights.
Yeah, they're not far off, though. But that's the thing. It's like Jake Paul is cherry picking the fights so that way you can get that momentum, keep that hype, and you keep getting these knockouts so it looks good and more people will watch. But for L. Bell, for him at this stage, he's going to have to be on that type of thing where it's like, yo, you're fighting names, you're getting like nice finishes, and then that way can catapult you into one of those bigger fights, man.
Okay, so they have Bell listed here at 225.
Yeah, he's definitely lower than that. He ain't been 225. Man.
They had Paul around like 190, 200.
Yeah.
So they could meet there?
L. Bell is probably around 210, 205, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that would be a good fight.
Yeah, I would like that. And that would be the first time we would see Jake Paul in there with the guy his size, too. None of them dudes have been close to his size. Tyron Willie, what, 170, 180? Yeah. Still like little guy.
He was supposed to fight Fury's little brother.
Yeah.
And that got canceled. Do you have any inside scoop on that?
I don't know. I just I know Fury, it was something with, it wasn't passport related. It was something where he couldn't get back into the US though for the fight or something.
Because he got a whole new guy now.
Mm-hmm. Now he's fighting Hasim Rodman's son. It's like Hasim Rodman Jr. And Hasim, he fought Lennox Lewis like a while ago. It was like 90s, 2000s time frame.
Does this guy have a track record at all with boxing, or is he like an up-and-comer?
It's a name.
Okay.
It's the name. Remember I just said Hasim Rodman, like, who was like I want to say he actually did get the belt once. Yeah, because he beat Lennox the first time, and then they fought the rematch. Lennox knocked him out. So that's like the name part, though. No different than Tommy Fury.
You're saying this is his kid, though?
Yeah. So, like, even with Fury, Tommy Fury, it's like, oh, you're not Tyson Fury, but, oh, you're Tyson Fury's son. So it's a name. It gets you, oh, all right, I've heard of that, heard of him, so maybe, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like that approach. But with L. Bell, he would need to take, like, a similar approach, I think.
This Peterson one's a good one to start off with, though. This one's going to bring people in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got to win. God, he got to win. You can't lose your first one. To go on that trajectory, you got to win the first one.
Do you have any ideas about fighting styles between the two? I got to think Peterson's like a Derek Lewis or like a Deontay Wilder. He's just going for the one punch.
I've never seen, like, when I found out it was AP getting into the ring, it was like, yo, I know he's strong as heck. Like, he's like a machine. Like, think Debo's strength, that's AP. Like, he's like that. But I've never seen him do anything outside of running the ball. You ever seen him try to run a route and catch a pass? Like, it don't look smooth.
No, he doesn't have the smoothness like
when I think of
Bell.
L. Bell is a smooth guy.
Yep.
So when I think of boxing is a smooth sport. You want to have nice feet, control distance, range. L. Bell, that's his wheelhouse. AP, it's more like, I'm going to go through you. So to me, I'm like, I can see it being, hey, L. Bell, you got to survive in the first minute to 2 minutes. Because Adrian Peterson fit to come over there in the first 2 minutes. It's going to be insane. But after that, you're good. That's kind of how I look at it. But I also don't know if either one of these guys could take a punch. Because, yes, getting tackled is getting hit, but you have pads on. You have a helmet on. You have a mouthpiece in. You have ear pads to protect your jaw. It's different when you're getting punched in your face now. Not everybody done took a shot. and everybody can keep it awake. Some people go sleep a little bit, man.
Apparently, Bell's been working on this though on the side these last couple of years.
Yeah, well,
there's been no word about Peterson though.
Right, and like I said, even dating back to when we were here in Pittsburgh together, he always trained like that was his thing.
Okay,
like that he does the boxing stuff. None of us have ever seen him actually have to fight somebody, because it's a difference between train. Like I train all the time. I don't fight all the time though. So for me, training, I can feel a certain level of comfort. But if you're talking about, hey, Moats, go get in a ring and do it on a professional level, it's like, whoa, let me get a couple warm-ups first. You know what I mean? And with Bell, this is his warm-up. It just happens to be at Crypto.com Stadium or Arena or whatever they're calling it out there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so it's a lot of eyes going to be on that thing, man. Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there. This is just me, like, spitballing, thinking out loud. Do you think him doing this is a little bit more about him trying to now create his own narrative, take control of it? Because these last, 3-4 years on the football field, he hasn't really been able to do that. He's been at the mercy of teams, of whether or not they're going to play him or not. Yeah. And that's probably, I think, also why he's like, man, I wish I had a time machine going back to 2018. Because at least if I would have stuck around with the Steelers,
I was in control.
Like, dude, I was in control. Like, my legacy would have been so much better than what it is right now.
Yeah. I mean, he was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. Like, he was in that type of conversation. And then when he
who knows? Maybe he could have carried us through that Duck and Mason season.
Seriously, yeah.
And we would have been like, wow, I can't believe we made the playoffs. Veon Bell, MVP or something. We would have been talking about him in that type of conversation.
And I also think, man, who knows how it plays out with AB if he's there? Because remember, he set out the 18 season, and that's when the AB thing started happening at the end of the year. And we know how everything played out after that. So I always wondered, hey, man, when I was there and everybody was there together, granted, we all had stuff that we was dealing with, but that was the constant. You split that up, then it looked a little different. Then the whole band broke up, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. I read one comment that said, if you're in your time machine, make sure you pick up Martavis and AB on the way.
Come on, bro. Seriously, man. Like, man, that was a time, bro. Like, what a time to be alive. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bummer. I think you said it perfectly at the beginning. Pros and cons on each side. Le'Veon Bell got the money that he wanted, but he also sat out a season in the NFL in his prime, then ended up going to the Jets, who are really dysfunctional franchise.
And they were even worse off then than where they are now.
Yeah, way worse off.
That's a whole new GM and head coach then passed through since then, man.
So if for Bell, if he sticks around with the Steelers, maybe he still has a career. Yeah. And like we view Bell as one of the Steelers all-time greats right now.
Or even we're maybe looking at him like how Dallas looks at Zeke right now.
Sure.
Like, he's still a good player. Maybe he's not
still
top five,
especially with Bell, he's still got the pass catching at least. He could be valuable.
And the pass protection. So it was like, man, he brought certain things, but
maybe he could have helped. He could have helped with Ben's longevity, even though our offensive line was shitty. Last-ditch effort would have been on Bell protecting us.
Yeah, but it's one of them things, man. Like you said, you can't go back. But I also did like this part though. He was really clear about this because this is something that I feel like happens, even though it shouldn't. Like, he has to keep saying, hey, man, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for money. Because I feel like with social media now, like, that's the way that fans try to get to play. Oh, man, it's because you broke. Oh, you doing it because you need attention. You need money. It's like, bro, you realize how much money this man has acquired? Not tripping on money, man. But
unless he's got a ton of chicks stealing his watches and stuff. But that was only one incident.
Right. So I'm just like, man, and that might have been around, that was what, 19, 18, 19, it ain't too far off because he went through it was what, 18, 19, 20, where it was like, oh, Bill, you are wildin'. I don't know what chicks you keep talking to, but you better get away, man. All right. But when I think of that, though, it's just like, man, it had me Bill, that boy was wild. But yeah, just as a whole, though, it was like, man, it was good to see that, man. He's just trying to let people know, like, yo, I'm doing this because I feel like I can do this. I want to prove to myself that I can do this. I want to prove that I'm not done. Because, that's the conversation. Oh, if you're not good at football anymore, you're washed at life. That's just how people view athletes, man. If you can't play your sport anymore, you don't matter. And when you also read about how he talked about how, man, at times I felt like I was on top of the world, but then other times I felt like I was by myself. I felt like I was betrayed and all this other stuff. Didn't that sound like how, like what Vince was talking about a little bit? I've talked about that before. A lot of TG, everybody talk about, man, when you leave, bro, it's like it gets cold at times, man. So I do like the fact that for Bell, at least he has a direction. You know what I mean? Because like some dudes, they get done. It's like, yo, I'm getting this negative. I'm getting the hate. I'm getting all this. And it's like, where do I go next? At least he has a direction. So We shall see.
Yeah, for him with this boxing career, if he could get that Jake Paul fight at some point,
that would be huge, man.
That would legitimize it.
Yeah.
And maybe not in the ranks of like being one of the best professional boxers right now, but it's like, okay, yeah, this is on a good trajectory.
Right, because I'm thinking to myself, man, who has started late, like this age?
Deontay
Wilder is the only one I can think of, but he was still in his 20s.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know more than me. I have no idea.
And I think of Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy, he came out, but Greg was still in his 20s.
Yeah.
Greg was, 25, 26 when he went to UFC. Did that for a couple of years. He had some success early on until he started fighting real competition. And that's the whole thing where everybody's like with Jake Paul or even with L. Bell eventually. It's like, yo, it's cool when you're doing celebrity fights. It's cool when you're doing, crossover. This guy isn't a professional boxer. This guy's a professional MMA fighter. But when you start fighting like the guys that have really been doing this, man, it went from Greg Hardy winning into him getting beat by dudes that were just like, yo, that guy, he barely is a UFC fighter. He knocked you out in the first round. Like, he choked you out that quick. Like, so that's the other part with it. And that's with L. Bell. I'm just like, yo, you're 30, bro. How long, when you gonna make this run for anything? You know what I mean? Whether you talking about a belt or career, like, what's that looking like, man? So.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. And then, I don't think I have anything else on it. But maybe from the Steelers standpoint then, too, whenever you talk about it being a win-loss, you didn't pay Bell that money, but at the same time, I think you missed his security. We'll just put it to you that way, because Connor still put up Bell-esque numbers.
It just felt different though.
Connor also fumbled.
It felt way different, bro.
In the worst possible scenarios in 2 of those games that season. That probably cost. I know Boz was missing field goals left and right too, but if we have Bell, maybe we get one of those and then make the playoffs. Yeah, that was we beat the Patriots that year. The Patriots ended up winning the Super Bowl. Like, that was still a really good team. Mm-hmm. So that's how the Steelers lost. But like I said, maybe having Bell on a contract where you're paying him $15, $16 million a year. We saw how the running back market flipped a little bit. Right. Maybe that was wise, but still,
like, man, L. Bell would have aged better.
Sure,
he would have aged better.
I think you're right.
Yeah. But that's the part of when you talk about contract negotiations in business, and that's what we say, like, it's never just one side because it's an agreement between both. Yeah, L. Bell wanted more money, but there was nothing to say that the Steelers couldn't give him more money. Yeah, the Steelers didn't want to pay him more, but there was nothing that said L. Bell could have said, I'll take less. So that's why I look at it and say literally both sides. I'm like, y'all both got some good and y'all both got some bad in this thing. I just don't, I'm not a fan of like when we try to like, oh man, it was this side or it's just that side. I was like, nah, man. Both of y'all could have done better here. Both of y'all could have got that deal done, man.
Let's get that time machine.
Yeah.
I think that's it, though, for the Bell, right?
It is, man. But, dude, man, shout out to my dog.
Obviously, we're watching the Bell-Peterson fight.
So I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work, though. So, on the 29th, you're at Ambition the Kid. And then, are you flying to L.A. on the 30th morning? How you doing that?
I'm not doing that. Oh. I'll watch it from my house, I guess.
Okay. Oh, fair enough, then.
Unless you're telling me there's going to be some streaming site that's going to have it. Unless I'm going over, if I'm going over someone's house, I'm sure someone will have it. You pitch in, throw up on the TV. But if I don't do any of that and I'm just by myself, I'd rather just pull it up on some site.
For sure. I'm definitely gonna be watching. I'm tuning in.
Maybe I'll pay. Should I pay? Support Bell?
This L Bell. I'm gonna watch.
Give him some support.
I'm watching my dog.
You pay?
Yeah. I ain't say that just shit, but I'm gonna watch my dog.
Just support your former teammate.
I'm supporting my watching. I might even put an IG. I'll put a little story up. That's me supporting him. That's like, hey guys, look,
I'm watching. Reminder.
Tune in. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but
someone else might pay for it.
Correct. Or an establishment. It doesn't have to be pirated. Maybe I'll be in an establishment, a local watering hole.
Yeah.
I have discovered that since I was abroad, I know I always loved champagne, but I've also been on my rum kick. I've been drinking a lot of rum lately. So, as long as the local watering hole has some rum around there, man, it'll be all right, man. It'll be good. Be turned up, watch my man L. Bell hopefully win. If L. Bell gets knocked out, I might cry.
Yeah, that'd be a bummer.
Yeah. Make a great reaction video, though. I'll tell you that. Hey, yo, people go tune in too. You think of the Steelers fans that, like, either loved L. Bell or they, like, can't stand L. Bell because, like, how the whole contract being turned out. We gonna tune in. We want to see you get knocked out. Come on, man. You know that. And the same with Adrian Peterson. They go, AD? Psh, all day, man. No, I still got beef from when he spanked his kids. Oh, we gotta get after that. You know what I mean? Or, oh man, he do that. Oh man, we gotta get him for this.
Whoever loses is gonna deserve it somehow.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's gonna have a reason why they should have got beat, bro. Somebody.
All right, I'll get to these super chats real quick. Fisher Momentum says he wished them both luck. He has only positive energy.
Okay, no, I like that.
Tyler LaQuatra says, Ben, Brown, and Bell made me love the game of football more than I ever thought I could. I will remember them and their moments forever. Sucks we never got one, though.
I would agree. But no, man, that was like some of my most fun years of playing football with them boys, man.
Fish Momentum. Anyone going to the Steelers softball game?
That's this weekend, right? Yeah, that's this weekend, man.
You stopping by?
No, I'm back out of town, bro. Yeah.
I might be going to.
I
made the call. Man. I made the call to John.
Oh, good, man. I just talked to homie, man. Yeah.
I might be stopping out, dude.
Yeah, I just talked to him. I think it was before I went on. Before we went to the Caymans. Yeah, man. But we're out of town this weekend, bro. I think I get back Monday. I gotta look. I had to get back Monday.
Oh, Tuesday podcast.
Yeah. I think it's a Tuesday podcast next week. Yeah, bro. I literally just thought about that when you said it. I was like, yeah, I'm back on the road again. It's my traveling time. You know what I mean? June, July hit, bro. I got to get all the visits, all the beach, all the family that I can get because we know once training camp starts. Training camp starts in what, 2 weeks?
I said that,
yeah.
Season starts really.
So it's like as soon as that starts, man, it's like, bro, we here, we round the clock. So yeah.
Real quick side note, I looked up Le'Veon Bell's weight. They have like related weights. Gronkowski at 265.
He's tall though.
Holy hell!
No, Gronk looks like an NBA player, bro. Like when you see him, like not in football pads, bro, he look like he should be a hooper. Yeah, he carries it really well though, bro. But he's
I didn't expect that,
bro. That 6'7" is long. But think about this, bro. It's 6'7". You know he don't look wiry thin, right? He looks bulky. Yeah.
Wow. Dude, thing with this softball game, I might have some ideas up my sleeve.
Oh. I seen the homie Shay gonna pull up too, man. Shay doing the first pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, and I like how they went with a different approach here too, man. They got like not just Steelers, but they got like the like almost like a American vibe. You
Mosh posh of everyone.
Yeah, just he's a celebrity.
Dupree's back.
I saw that. Shout out to the homie Bud, man.
Listen, Pickett's gonna be there.
Uh-oh. 2 gloves.
We might need to get some answers from him.
Talk to that man, bro.
In relation to
you already got the plug,
man. Handstands.
You already got the plug. John got you down. You got the plug, bro.
Yeah. I think I am stopping out.
You're plugged in, bro. You might as well.
I think we need some handstands content. Am I wrong?
Why wouldn't you? The question is, are you going with the suit or you? Oh
yeah.
What's the outfit, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
How professional are you doing this thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on road, but when I get back, I want to hear the update. I need to hear it all, man. I need to know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Man. I don't know. Because here are my options. It's either do that or go up to my camp, spend some time with family.
Bro, you do the camp all the time, man. Come on, man. You gotta go.
Represent.
Bro, it's softball. Which one would you have more fun at? That's the real question.
That's a tough one, actually.
That is tough. Okay.
I do feel like if I was up at the camp, though, I would regret not being at this softball opportunity here.
Yeah. Because the camp, you could do the camp the week after.
Exactly.
Or the week after that.
There's way more weekends left in the summer.
It's not a lot of softball games, though, man.
Yeah.
Not in Pittsburgh.
Do we have any business cards? Do we need any business cards?
No.
We need to set like a little Pickett, little Trubisky. Hey man, call in during the season. You know what I mean?
Man. If you think this is the guy, man.
Trubisky. So I gotta pick one. I can't give both.
Hey, if you think this is the guy, call this. If you think this is the guy, call that number. All right.
Yeah. Whoa, actually, wait. Another side note here. I'm talking about Trubisky. Did you see that article? Or not article. Someone on TV said.
Was it another tweet?
No.
Dang,
he just said
on
it was
tweets, man.
It was NFL Network. Dark horse MVP candidate, Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah, it's dark, all right.
I put 15 on it for over 1,000 yesterday.
For the culture, I could dig that. I mean, you did put money on Ben last year, so if you could put money on Ben, I think it's all right to put it on Mitch.
Well, I put 100 on Ben last year. Yeah. That would have got me 10,000.
Yeah,
that would have been pretty nice. Because Ben was plus 9,000 last year, so Mitch is plus 7,500.
Oh.
15, it's over 1,000. What I'm thinking, all
right,
some big Deke investments here.
Okay.
Hedge, Pickett, Rookie of the Year.
Okay, fair enough.
Because if Mitch does play and ends up playing the whole season, could there be a case?
I don't think so. But
like he's got to play really good though. The storylines are there, I think, at least.
The problem is the quarterback names in which he is going to be competing with.
There's a lot of good guys these days.
The best season of his life. is it touching with those guys and their allure as well? Because that's the other part. You're not just dealing with what they're going to do this season. You're going to be dealing with their legacy. You're going to be dealing with the name of them. Like, Rodgers can have 40 touchdowns. Mahomes can have 40 touchdowns. Mitch can have 35 touchdowns. They still going to be feeling a certain way about those guys with the 40 because it's them with the 40. Or it can be they all have 40, but it's still, oh, that's Mahomes. Oh, that's Rodgers. It's different.
I do think Trubisky would be the better story, though.
It would be an exciting story.
And it would be new, so maybe voters would be more obliged to vote for something like that. And with the Steelers, too.
I just think it's
Steelers would have to be good as a team. Like we'd have to be number one seed in the AFC.
I just think it's
and Trubisky would have to ball out.
Like, if Brady is in the conversation, like, I hate to say it, but nobody's going to give Mitch an award over Brady, Rodgers, or Manning. I mean, or Mahomes, excuse me. If all these
not even the story.
I think the story would only matter to us here in Pittsburgh. I think nationally they could be talking about, oh,
they'll
man,
give him
how
comeback
great
player of the
these
year.
guys. Yeah, he'll give him something like that. Give him the Tannehill award. Yeah, that's what I'm calling the comeback player of the year right now. It's the Tannehill.
Oh, dude, I feel like. See, this is why the bet is a little bit more of a stretch. Is like, is he going to get to 35? But if he does get to 35 touchdowns, a couple rushing,
35 and
it's 10, a conversation.
If
you know
he's
what I mean?
35 and 10, he's in the conversation. I'm just saying that when it comes down to them making that decision, it's kind of like with Aaron Donald, not last year.
We'll be talking about him getting
before.
snubbed, maybe.
Right. It would be more the snub conversation. I think of like not this year when TJ won it, but last year we said TJ could have won it again or should have won it, and it was like they went with Aaron Donald. It was like, man, but you're not just dealing with that season. You're dealing with the history, the legacy, and when you talk about Mahomes, when you're talking about Rodgers, when you're talking about Brady. Those are three of the staple names.
That's who like Skip Bayless is going to be talking about. You know?
That's all they're going to be talking about. And I can already hear Colin Cowherd downplaying Mitch Trubisky. Oh, man, it's really because, what Najee Harris has been doing. That's the only reason why he's able to do it, Like, I can see him playing that type of card right there. Whereas with those other three, oh, man, they just going, oh, everything is because of them. We know this. Everything is because of those guys.
So my reasoning is, if Mitch does play, you got to be thinking he's playing somewhat good. If he's able to play throughout the season, he's going to be playing somewhat good.
And I think he will play good.
And if he somehow gets benched in like the first month, if Pickett could get in and he's able to play like 12, 13 games, he's got a good chance for Rookie of the Year, I think. So that's why I think you do a little bit of both.
I just don't see how we're going to have a quarterback switch and still be this like really good team. Like, I don't.
If it's after the first 3 or 4 weeks, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of quarterback switches, bro. I've seen too many of them happen.
I think we can make the switch and still be in playoff contention. I think you're right. If the switch happens, maybe you're, man, are we a broken team?
You see what I'm saying?
Are we a broken team? Although,
how many scenarios can we point to where it works out with switching in that quarterback?
I got a scenario. Let's say we're like 500 midway through. Pickett comes in, we went out.
Okay.
And like that's the difference maker. Then we're full steam ahead going in the playoffs. We got the momentum. I think that's the scenario. Where if you're asking, are we really a good team if we're making a quarterback switch midway through?
Yeah.
We can obviously see, let's say the first half of the season, the defense is doing good. Offense is a little limited. We make the switch. Pickett is the guy. He's the X factor. Offense is good. Defense is still good. We roll into the playoffs like 7-1 our last 8 games.
I just think when everybody gets a chance to see like preseason, I think we'll have a better understanding. Like that, bro, because now we're saying that not just would they have to be equal, but Kenny would have to be like a nice upgrade during the season.
It could also be a spark too. Spark to the team.
We'll see, man.
Kind of like the Denver Broncos Tebow spark. We don't want our quarterback playing that bad, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes a quarterback switch can give you a spark.
It was a spark, but we all knew they were capped. And if it wasn't for, I ain't gonna talk about that team in the postseason, but yeah, that Broncos team won't like that with Tebow, bro. That way, it won't like that at all. I think they have a lot more legacy because of what they were able to accomplish in the postseason.
Who?
The Broncos team, Tim Tebow. That's why it's spoken of like that, because of what they were able to do.
I think you're right a little bit. Yeah. I do think them just making the playoffs was a miracle that season too.
It was.
They were like what, 1-4, 1-5.
Yes, but the way that teams were like when they were going on their stretch of wins, the way that it was happening, it was still very.
I'm not gonna lie, it was the Tebow shit was exciting. It was, but it was the most fluke. It was like I'm gonna crazy.
not even trying to be like funny here, but it kind of reminded me of how we were last year, right? But not to the same extent of, all right, we're gonna struggle offensively for a couple of quarters, then we're gonna have like gotta have it moment. It's just gonna work out. Like, think about how many times we saw with 7 in the office. We'd be like, yo, we've been trashed for 3.5 quarters, and now everything clicks. We can't be stopped. I would watch Tebow, and even playing against Tebow, it would be like, yo, 3.5 quarters of just terrible.
They have like 7 points on the board.
And then he's going to just, something fluky happens. And you're like, bro, how did they just do that? Yeah, we were watching him on film like the whole time leading to the game. Like, yo, how are they? Like, he sucks. That sucks. They're not good. And it's like, oh, but he hits a shot right here. Oh, they won. Like, I don't get it. Yeah,
it's like 10-7 the whole game. Yeah. Final drive, 2 minutes.
Like, come on, bro.
Tebow gets it done.
Yeah. And that's what he was doing the whole.
Yeah,
you know
that was a big vibe.
Bro, I even did it at my wedding, bro. We was hype about it. Like, that was a thing. Yeah, that was definitely a thing. Yeah.
Tebow. But that could be the type of spark. Obviously, Pickett is a better quarterback than Tebow.
He's way better. Way better.
But just the thought of sparking a team, switching quarterbacks midway through.
Okay.
Especially a first-round quarterback. It's not like you're swapping to a journeyman.
Because I feel like that switch was late on the back end of the year.
Tebow?
Like, yeah.
What's your over/under? I'm saying.
I thought it was after week 10.
Oh no, I'm saying like week 5 or 6.
All right, let's see.
I'm saying like week 5 or 6. How would we find this out? Probably Tebow.
No, just go to Tebow. Go Pro Football Reference. Tebow.
Game logs, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll see when he played. Yeah, I think they were like 0-4, like 1-4, 1-5, something like that. And then they rattled off like 7 in a row.
They were winning them. Heck yeah.
It was crazy. That was with McDaniels, right?
Where is that right there?
Or was it Fox? I can't remember who their coach was. That was 2011. No, this is it. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, because they're my second year in the league. Yeah.
Okay, this is. Did not play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Week 5.
Look at the past
is that right?
But he wasn't even
probably
doing a lot.
Week 5, 6 kind of here.
All right.
Yeah, last game was bad against Kansas City, 3-4. They got smoked against Bills.
No, we got
40-14
for a fact. Like I said,
3 picks.
We didn't think he was good at all. It was a party. Yeah.
Yeah, so they lost the last 3.
Yes, and that's why we were all shocked when they beat y'all, because it was like the blueprint is out. They can't protect. You make Tebow throw the ball, he can't throw it.
It was weird because one of the backstories, I don't know if you know about this, Ryan Clark couldn't play in that game.
I remember because the sickle cell, right?
It still shouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
Ike Taylor, I don't know what the hell he was doing. I have no clue.
But I'm like, like everybody knew. Okay, to beat Tebow, make him have to throw the ball. We're gonna man up on his outside. Don't give him a zone, because his zone he can just sit back there and just, you know what I mean. And yeah, we don't know what y'all was doing. Yeah.
Ready for this first Kansas City stat line? This was their first game. Denver won 17-10. He went 2 of 8 for 69 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, what was it? A long of 40, right?
And then his rushing was 43 yards and a touchdown.
You said 2 of 8 for 69 yards, right?
Yeah.
What was his longest pass?
It doesn't show.
Because usually I feel like
it would have to be 2 passes.
Every game he had a bomb. Every game he had 1 bomb, bro. I promise, bro.
It'd have to be. If you just do the average, 70 divided by 2, that's 2 35-yard passes.
Bro. But that'd be Tebow. That was Tebow, man.
That's unreal. Well, yeah, like I said, that's the blueprint, though.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
We need to swap quarterbacks and how we could still be good, I think.
So we will see. We will see. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, though.
Right. All right, we got...
All right, we should have some supers, and after that, we go to this next thing, man.
Yeah. All right, that was anyone going to Steelers softball game. Yeah, and we started talking about Mitch, and wow, okay, we went down that road. Mitch for MVP talk.
It happens.
Nick, why? AD all day.
Absolutely.
Used to train with LT and Reggie Bush, an article said AD made both of them sick from Peterson's workout.
Yeah.
AD with a boxing emoji. I guess he's got AD. Nick Wise, an Oklahoma guy, though, too.
Okay, a little biased.
Maybe.
But no, man. Yeah, because I forgot it. Most people know him as AP because of his initials, but AD is his nickname. All day. You better believe it, baby.
He was unreal in college.
Yeah. And I mean, in terms of his workouts, oh man, shoot, talking to dudes that played with him, his first year at OU, they said he should have went to the league then. He was already like that. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, man, in terms of the workout, no, without a doubt, he's like that. It's just a difference between working out, being a football player, and being a boxer. That's all, man. That's my whole thing, man. Who just got beat? Was it Frank Gore that got knocked out, or was it Darren Williams? No, it was Frank Gore, right?
I don't remember.
I want to say it was Frank Gore.
He did fight. Who did he go up against?
I don't know. He want to get
Darren Williams. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to say Darren was tagging him a little bit. I know Chad Johnson. He did his a little bit.
Nate Robinson went down.
Yeah. See how L. Bell. You can't be like Nate.
You can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't be Nate. You can't be Ben Askren. You can't be Tyron Woodley. You can't be none of those three.
Your reputation could shift pretty quickly.
Oh my God! You think it was bad now? You think people was getting on you, L. Bell, if you go out there like that? Don't you do it, L. Bell? No, all right.
We see how fast reputations can change. Zach Wilson.
For better or worse.
Exactly.
For better or worse.
Official Momentum says, Moats and Deke hope to see y'all at Rivers. I think he's talking about ambition.
Man. Absolutely.
I got this comment I have to read. Trevin Controle, Steelers really watched the pod and drafted Pickett to try and make Deke happy to cover up the fact they sabotaged Ben's last year.
I think that's pretty accurate, actually.
I could see it. Yeah, that was the one way to kind of keep me quiet.
I can see that. And I mean, think about how many times I come in there like, yo, man, we know on the podcast, I know you guys feel, man, we're going to make some adjustments, all right? So, it happens.
Trevin Controle, as much as I want Mitch to succeed and think he's going to, storyline doesn't matter since Josh Allen still doesn't have an MVP. Wow. Is he saying it's rigged for Allen this year?
Well, they was trying to hype him up last year for it. You saw it. It was just he had a little spell, man. But yeah, they want him to.
He's the favorite right now.
Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm.
He's the favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to have. I mean, if we're gonna be talking about quarterbacks here, there's probably about 5, 6, 7 guys
legit
right off the bat that are gonna have a case as long as their team does good and they put up good stats.
Yeah, and I mean when you talk about Josh, in terms of the name, the team success, the personnel around him, like it is set up perfect. He just got to go out there and do it now, man.
Trevin control it. Oh yeah, and it's Cancelo.
Oh, Trevin Cancelo.
Okay.
All right. We learned like Jacob Malicio.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We take correction very well, man. It
exactly.
works.
Well, is this a good segue?
I think it is, man. So with that being said, let's talk about our top 10 quarterbacks. Little quarterback. Now,
this was the easiest list I've ever done.
This was the hardest.
I didn't have to look at it.
I was so conflicted. I was like, man, I was so lost. I'm like, yo, I need 7 on my list somewhere. So I put on my honorable mention 10 through 1. Is that okay with you?
Wait, what, Ben?
Yeah, I needed him on my list somewhere. He's my honorable
mention.
Wait,
how does that work?
He just in case he comes out of retirement. Kind of like Deshaun Watson. I got Deshaun as like a slash.
Right. So I was going to ask you about that. Where do you got Watson on
this?
So
Watson is a slash. I just... Because I don't know the situation right now.
Yeah, year off.
Yeah.
How much is he going to be suspended?
You know what I mean? So,
and there have been, I mean, if you look back last year or even throughout their careers, 10, 11, 12 quarterbacks that actually deserve to be. It's not like Deshaun Watson's coming in and we're not going to put him on our list and put some bum on. No, we got guys that actually deserve it, I think.
100%, man. Yeah, but like I said, I just felt a little weird, though, man. You know, even going back and I was looking at the guy's works from last season, and I was like, man, let's see, check out the stats. And I was looking for one of them stats to help out, you know, with that guy, you know, your guy. I was looking for one of them stats, man.
Who?
You know, your guy, because you tell me he was the best quarterback last year. So I was just trying to say, I was like, all right, it's not total yardage, okay, it's not touchdown interception rate, it's completion percentage.
Wait, my guy, I got a guy on this list.
Well, I said I was looking at the stats from last season as I was going in my formula for this season upcoming. True. And I kept thinking about your guy, 7. And I was just like, man, I was trying to go through the stats because I was like,
how you can get him at number 1?
Yeah, because I was like, eyeball test, it wasn't doing it for me. So I was like, all right, let me go look at total passing yards. I was like, all right, I don't like that stat. Then I was like, all right, let me go look at pass attempts because, you know, he's led the league in pass attempts before. I was like, oh, that's not it this time. Shout out to Brady. He got it this time,
Pass attempts.
I was like, dang, he wasn't even number 1 in pass attempts this year. Come on, man. Then I was like, all right, touchdown interception ratio. Nah. Then I was like, all right, QBR. Nah. But I found one. Where he's elite. He's in the top 3, and I'm kind of happy and kind of not happy about him being in the top 3 with this. But we're gonna spin it both ways.
This is if Ben was playing this year.
Yes.
Okay.
He was the top.
So he'd be in your top 3?
He was top 3 most sacked quarterback last year. He was sacked 38 times. 40 was Matt Ryan. He was the most sacked. So I said to myself, the fact that Ben had to endure 38 times being taken to the ground and still was able to produce those numbers, that's got to count for something. And I thought that he was better than Matt Ryan if both of these guys were getting beat up anyways, I would have like been over Matt in that situation. So there.
Exactly. And Matt Ryan could probably run whatever offense he wanted down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Whereas Ben was handcuffed.
No. Matt was in a dome.
That's true too.
So
that's 100% true too.
Anyone could play in a dome.
Yeah, that would have been my case.
Absolutely.
Ben had to go up against opposing teams, opposing defenses. Mm-hmm. A lot of those defenses were good at times. Yeah, but also against our own organization.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely.
So what other quarterback had to do that?
Come on,
Ben was the only one.
Yeah, and when I saw the 30, I said that's the one thing. Like Brady got sacked a lot now. He did get sacked a lot, so that's why I say he was in the top 3.
Did he last year?
Yeah, bro. Brady got.
I'm actually surprised.
I think he got. It was like 30 something.
He didn't get hit up that bad the Super Bowl year though, right?
Yeah. Oh no, Brady got sacked 22 times last year. Yeah. The one who got sacked the most though.
The most. So Matt Ryan was 2.
Yeah, was your boy Herbert 51 times, bro.
I can see that.
I mean, not Herbert. Burrow. Excuse me. Joe Burrow 51 times. Yeah. Herbert was 31. He wasn't too far. He was 31, but 51 for Joe Burrow.
A little shocked at that. I guess he holds on to the ball sometimes, try to make some plays. Because the Bengals O-line was improved from his rookie season. Mm-hmm. Still not completely elite or anything like that. So
and Tannehill, he was
I'm actually shocked at that one. I'm shocked at the Burrow one.
Yeah, Burrow was up there. Tannehill was up there too. Tannehill was in the like, I want to say, he was like mid-40s. He's in that conversation as well, like in there. Yeah. No, but it was surprising to me when I saw the one with Burrow. I was like, yo, 50, jeez, that's a lot of hitting, man. Yeah, but that's
well. One more thing with your one more thing with your bench stat.
Yeah,
that's another proof, in my opinion, of the sabotage or just the coaching malpractice or organizational malpractice. Because you can't have a dude that went from the least sacked quarterback in the league from 2020, and he gets a year older, and now he's the most sacked. And obviously, we know Ben's game; he's not the most mobile guy out there. Yeah. You can't have that. And that's what the Steelers allowed to happen. It's disheartening.
It's very disheartening, bro.
I'm good with that then. We're in a new era right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
We're in a new era.
Because it's going to be the first time that we're going to have a QB list that we've been doing this podcast that 7.
It opened up the number 1 spot for someone.
Up there, bro. Yeah. Like, this is the first time ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it feels weird to me, man. I'm just throwing it out there. It feels really weird to me, man.
Opened up the number 1 spot. Yeah. Since Ben's not here, I guess someone else has to be number 1.
All right. So, with
is
that
it Trubisky or Pickett? That's the question.
I thought you was going with Ola Duke. All right. And I got honorable mention Mason Rudolph, by the way. All right. Oh, and Jacob said you said his name wrong again. Malesio. I'll
fix it.
Yeah, because you on name duty. I butcher everybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the butcher name guy. But we're counting on you, Deke. You got to get this pronunciation right, man. Come on, bro. All right. So, with that being said, though, man, guess we'll go ahead and do our talkity talk about our listity list. We'll do it 2 ways. Give me your 10 through. Do I want to go 10 through 1? Yeah, we'll go 10 through 5.
10 through 5. Okay.
Yeah, give me 10 through 5, and then we'll finish it with the 4 through 1 at the end.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
10, Derek Carr.
Okay.
9, Lamar Jackson. 8, Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Did you say what's that? Yo, only you, D.
7, Joe Burrow.
Time out. Do you not number them, or you just put the names in order? How you do?
I didn't number these ones.
Okay. I was like, yo, what do you?
I don't know why.
You get lost, bro.
Like I said, I didn't even need to. This was the easiest list for me of all time. I just went boom, 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 boom. Didn't even have to number anything.
Okay.
Burrow at 7. Russell Wilson at 6. And we're going to 5 or we're stopping at 6?
Stop at 6, yep.
Stop at 6. Russell Wilson at 6.
So 10 through 6 again. Repeat that quick for me one time.
Derek
Carr. Yep.
Derek Carr at 10. Lamar Jackson at 9.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert at 8. Joe Burrow at 7. Russell Wilson at 6.
Bro, that is actually kind of crazy.
Honorable mention. Okay. Only one I would have considered over Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Dak.
Fair enough. Okay.
Only one I would have considered, but I just think Derek Carr is a better quarterback.
Okay. So I'll list my
trust him better in late game situations.
Fair enough. So you want to give any context on them?
Yeah. Do yours first.
And then we'll do context together.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
It's always funny when we talk these lists. It's like, yo, how do we want to do this? Do we want to talk while we're doing it and talk at the same time? Wait. Anywho. All right. So for me, man, my honorable mention, I did have Dak Prescott up there. I'm with you on that. Definitely thought about him. But at number 10, man, I have a slash because of the context we were talking about. I have Derek Carr and I have Deshaun Watson.
Right.
If Deshaun Watson, if I knew for a fact he was going to be here the whole season, I think it would be different. I think I would easily put him up here. I just don't know when or how much. And as anybody that's followed this story, the reports are all over the place.
Yeah.
It's the season. It's 4 games. It's no games. It's 8 games. It's going to be appealed. Like, no one knows. All I know is we got about 2 weeks before we get a decision. So I have a slash right there. But Derek Carr, I mean, how could you not have him up there, right? I mean, basically what you said before we talked about the names on our list, we said, man, even without Deshaun Watson, we're not replacing him with a bum.
There's a legitimate case for Derek Carr over Deshaun Watson.
Absolutely.
There's a legitimate case for that anyway.
Absolutely. Not just when you think about what he did statistically, because last year statistically was an awesome season for him, but I think of what he was doing in spite of what was going on in the organization as well. Not only did he get his head coach fired in the season, right, because of the whole scandal, the emails and stuff like that, but then he also had a teammate get incarcerated for killing a person. In terms of Henry Ruggs, man. So
a key piece too.
We
saw what Henry Ruggs did against us.
And Henry was balling at that time.
He was a huge piece for that Raiders offense. What they were trying to do, man. Take the top off the defense.
So when you think about all of that he was able to have success through, in spite of, and then you talk about clutch moments late down the stretch in the season, man. He had some big moments, man, where he had to really make some throws and surprise
them to get in the playoffs.
In a sense. Yeah. Absolutely,
think of the Chargers-Raiders game, end of the season. There was that. Also, I remember the Browns game.
That's the one. Mm-hmm.
The Browns game for sure. Now, kind of flubbed up in the playoffs, but at least he got – that's the thing.
He went on a run to get them there.
Yeah, he went on a run to get them there, and you're never going to be perfect. Brady has had bad games in the playoffs, has made picks on last drives. Mm-hmm. So he flubbed up against the Bengals, but that's going to happen. I still trust him in late game. I think he is in control. I've been very impressed with what I've seen with him over the last couple of years, because I wouldn't typically have Derek Carr in this range because I felt like he's limited, but he's shown a lot to me over these past couple of years. That's why I got him at 10.
No, without a doubt, man. So that's why I had the little slash right there, but Derek Carr is my 10.
Hey, you want this stat real quick? 30 game-winning drives since 2014.
You said
most 30 game-winning drives since 2014 for Derek Carr, most in the NFL throughout that time.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
How far has Ben from there, though? Because I know Ben, for a while, he's been up there, right? In terms of game-winning drives.
Yeah, I think he's like number 2 or something overall, all time.
All right, but then at number 9, I have Justin Herbert right here. I mean, dude's a monster, young quarterback, living it up. Just need to go ahead and get into that postseason, baby.
That's really it.
That's it. So I have him at number 9. I got Joe Burrow at 8. I thought that Joe, man, was going crazy at times last year, and especially when the whole Joe Cool, started to show up, especially in the postseason and things like that. I was really impressed with that Titans game. That's the one for me, man. Him getting sacked and hit that much and still finding a way to will his team to win, I can't overlook that. That's a big moment. That's a defining moment. And for a franchise that at that time, you hadn't seen that. They had been accustomed to like Andy Dalton, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh man, you got moments, but when it's really gotta have it time, he's gonna fold. Joe was different. Joe really took that team and now has them viewed very differently, going forward as long as he's there. Then at number 7, I got Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's that intriguing piece to me. Like, the talent is there, is undeniable. It just depends on what you like at quarterback, because he's not an elite passer. Good passer, not an elite passer, but he's an elite.
He's gotten better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like he's good enough to pass in the NFL, and he's already shown that. And even at times last year, we could really see him taking even more strides there. We know what his legs are. We know, in terms of him just being able to win, because that's the other part. When you talk about a guy
37
that
and 12
win, I don't care. Like we talk about, style points. Oh, can he throw? Can he this and that? The dude wins games. And he's been the biggest reason why they win as well. It's not a situation where they win in spite of him. They win because of him. And the MVP that he has already shows that as well. So that's why I have him at number 7. And then at number 6, I'm with you, man. I got Russell Wilson. Russ is Russ. Russ had an off year last year, but he was hurt. And then he came back sooner than what he was supposed to. And it didn't look great. But when you come back sooner than what's supposed to with a hand injury and your team isn't the best at that time, it's going to look rough. So I don't hold that against him. If it wasn't for this quarterback recently stepping up a little bit, I would have had him in top 5 anyways.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're talking the same thing here.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was just, another quarterback stepped up and the recency element of it is there. But to me, man, Russ is still a heck of a quarterback. I'm excited to see what he does in Denver. I think he's going to cook out there. But yeah, it's just, he had a rough year. So that's why I have him at number 6. But just a quick recap. At number 10, I had Derek Carr / Deshaun Watson. If I knew what was going on with the fella, I would have him up there all the way. Justin Herbert at 9. Joe Burrow at 8. Lamar Jackson at 7. Russ, let that man cook. Wilson at 6.
The funny thing about Russ, his down year last year was 3,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 6 picks. And it was in like 13 or 14
crazy,
games.
Right?
Extrapolate that over 17 games, that's almost 4,000 yards, like 3,800 yards and 30 touchdowns. And we're saying that's a down year.
For us, yeah. But we would also say last year was a down year for Ben. And you look at Ben, still 3,700.
Dude just wins. We talked about that with Lamar Jackson. And that's, dude, that's the one thing with Lamar. I can't believe seeing some of these rankings out here.
Bro, they weren't even including him on top 10s.
Well, that was the ESPN one, too. That was the Fowler one where it's like GMs and scouts and executives and stuff. I mean, throw the style points out the window because actually Lamar probably had – he definitely did. It was his worst touchdown to interception ratio last year. But I saw moments in games where it's just like, dude figures out a way to win. Makes an electric play. I remember a Cleveland game, too.
The Colts game was the one that stood out to me where it's just like, bro, how is this happening? And then he started hitting certain throws, and you're like, okay, he's really starting to take that next step. And that was when he was like that 3 to 4 week window that he was on where he was just like electric. And we knew the whole squad was bummy, the O-line was trash, and he was the only reason. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to include his rushing stats, too, with this because it's just all-purpose, everything he brings to the table. And you literally got defenses, like, scheming specifically for Lamar Jackson. That is a testament to how good he is. So 37 and 12, because I think this is really our, like, big difference because you just have Lamar at 7. I have him at 9.
That's it, yeah.
But, like, it's not a knock on Lamar with me having Joe Burrow and Herbert ahead of him.
Well, and I'm sure the recency element does play a factor in that. It's just for me, the reason why I went Lamar over Burrow and Herbert, because like I said, it's not just, and we've talked about this all the time, it's not just what you're projecting them to do this season. It's not just what they've done in the past. It's not just what they've done last year. It's not just eyeball test. You take it all in context together. You take it all in.
And I think it's arguable that Lamar has had a better career up to this point than Joe Burrow and Herbert. Now, it all depends on what you value a little bit. Do you value Burrow's little Super Bowl run, or do you value Lamar's MVP?
Yeah. Well, and even with his MVP, I also would point to the fact that he's had multiple seasons now where he's taken the team to the postseason. Burrow has the Super Bowl run,
right?
But that's a one-off right now. Can you do it multiple times?
Exactly. Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
With the bullseye on your back, when you're not surprising anybody anymore. Lamar, he don't surprise anybody. Think about when Lamar's coming to town, everybody knows the game plan changes. It is hyper-focused on him. That's going to be, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. How are you guys going to react to that when teams really start to get that folder on you and say, hey, this is how we attack these guys?
Yeah. I think my only knock for Lamar as to why I have him below those guys is last year was just a weird year for him compared to Burrow and Herbert. Injured, stats were a little bit down. But also, I have a good feeling. I know that Burrow and Herbert's game is going to age fine.
Think they will.
Whereas, Lamar, his passing has improved. Yeah. His passing has improved. And you know what? If I'm betting on him having a really good season this year, I would bet on that. Yeah. But in terms of
the window,
elite quarterback, franchise quarterback for like 10 years, like Herbert and Burrow, it's all predicated on arm.
I feel like Lamar, he has a 5-year window with his style of play, unless he drastically continues to improve the throwing part. Right.
Almost like Russ. Russ was always I think a pretty good thrower, but Russ really kicked up his throwing as he got more into the prime of his career.
Whereas with Burrow and Herbert, they're already there throwing the ball.
And they got the legs, especially Herbert too.
So 10 plus years, they're going to be able to do that. That's the big thing with Lamar. But at the same time, I don't because I feel and I don't think you do it either, but I do feel like sometimes nationally people will hold that against Lamar because they don't feel like his game is going to age as smooth as these other guys. So he
works hard,
but they try to knock him on it now. I'm like, yo, you can't knock a guy on something that could happen 5 years from now today. Or he gets hurt. It's like, no, he actually doesn't. Last year was the first time we ever really saw him get hurt.
Involved with him too.
This dude don't get hurt. It's not a lot of this narrative that they try to put out there on him. But
yeah, that's what I like. Dude just wins, and obviously he's humble. He works hard. So I have faith that he's going to keep getting his game into that point. Where he's going to improve his passing because I've seen it year in and year out. So that's the only thing that I need to see from him to put him over a guy like Burrow or Herbert. I need to see the passing improve where I'm like, okay, this is going to last for sure.
Like I said, because he's flashed it, but we haven't seen it consistently enough just yet.
Yeah. And, I mean, there is that narrative that it's tougher to come back in games if you don't have that, too. So that's another thing. Because, like, if Burrow or Herbert get down, like, 14 points or something like that, they could throw it, stop the clock, get back in the game pretty easily. Whereas Lamar, I mean, I saw some of that last year, though. I saw some of the comeback. That's what I mean. Yeah. I've seen improvements. So, yeah, Lamar not being in someone's top 10, I think is ridiculous right now. Anything else? You know who could be in the top 10 based off strictly stats? Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah, but he
folds, dude.
I don't believe in him, bro. No. I do not believe in him, bro.
Nope.
I thought about him. I was like, nah. Like, if I'm asking you right now, who would you take, Dak Prescott or Kyler Murray? One game, got to have it. Who you rolling with?
That's tough.
That's very tough, right?
Probably Dak, though. Dak. Actually, for sure, Dak.
And the fact that I said Dak to me scared me because I'm like, I know Dak. Because I have, Cowboys fans, you know the family is, bro. It's like, I know that heartbreak's going to look like, bro. Like, I don't believe it. It's fool's gold. But when I look at Kyler Murray, I'm like, you're just fool's gold with a lot more, like, confetti and, like, excitement around it. You know what I mean? But I don't believe in it all the way, bro.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I think in terms of honorable mentions, it would only be, like, Murray, Prescott, and then, Watson, right? Because then you're going to like Cousins.
I'm not Tannehill. I was like, Tannehill and Cousins are in the same conversation. They're not in my top 10.
Can't do
it. San Fran, no Jimmy G right now because we don't know what that's going to look like. So no there.
If you want to project, maybe you have Lawrence, but I mean that's a big projection.
Come on, bro. That's a bigger projection than I would be more comfortable with Cousins and Tannehill than Lawrence up there. Then I thought Matt Ryan because of the situation in Indy, but I'm like, who am I taking off this list to put Matt Ryan ahead of? And that was my other part. So,
all right, 5-1.
Yeah,
do we have the same list?
I mean, we're pretty close. Names, yeah,
pretty close.
Order, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it has to be the same 5 names because if you don't have any of these names on here,
there's an issue with your list, right?
There's a big issue.
It's a big issue.
All right, number 5, Matt Stafford.
Okay.
4. I gave your boy the benefit of the doubt, Josh Allen.
Okay.
Because part of me wanted to put Stafford at 4. Just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Amazing year.
No, I'm with you.
Josh Allen doesn't have a Super Bowl yet. Loved what I saw in the Chiefs game, though.
Yeah.
So I got him at 4. Aaron Rodgers at 3. Mahomes, 2. The number 1 spot is open up.
The GOAT.
With no Big Ben.
GOAT.
No.
GOAT.
Now that the
GOAT. True GOAT. He's the true GOAT has taken his rightful place upon the throne.
Nope. Here's what happened. The true GOAT retired. That leaves the number 1 spot open. So now we got Tom Brady at number 1. That's my list.
So we are almost identical. We're 99% there.
On the top 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
At
top 5.
Yeah, at number 5, I have Matthew Stafford as well. The Super Bowl run. I mean, how could we not, right?
I kind of want to have him higher, but
I wanted to as well. I just don't feel like he's as talented as the other guys. So I think that he's a baller without a doubt, and he showed the clutch gene in that Super Bowl, especially that last drive with him and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, he just needs to do it more too.
Yeah, but I just think like talent-wise, I don't get as excited watching him as I do the other 4 names. Josh Allen, the Chiefs game was insane.
You got him at 4?
Yeah, I have him at 4. Yeah, I have Josh at 4. The Chiefs game was insane. That was his, one of his finest performances in terms of stakes being as high, the eyes on him, the back and forth, the quote unquote new boogeyman in terms of Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. Like,
I outplayed him.
Yeah, no, he did. He definitely did, man. So I think that was my deciding factor in terms of why I had him at 4 instead of Stafford being at 4. Stafford, I mean, how could you not respect his game? That's why I have him ahead of Russ. I think that Russ is a better player, but what Stafford just did last season and actually winning the Super Bowl and having to have a defining series to do it, it's like, man, I can't take that away from him.
And beat Tom Brady on the road.
Yeah, he
when everything was collapsing in the second half.
Absolutely did, man.
Made the throw to get them the win. Yeah. Cooper Kupp.
So that's why for me, man, I have, like I said, Stafford at 5, but Josh Allen's at 4, man. I just think for Josh, either go ahead, win you that MVP, or go ahead and get you a Super Bowl, or get you an appearance. Like, that's his expectation. Anything less than that is considered a down year for him right now. So it's a good situation for him to be in, but he has to live up to it. We're going to see if he can.
And I believe he can. That's why I have him that high. If I obviously the talent and everything's here. If I didn't believe he was going to keep doing this, then I'd have him lower on the list. But like
absolutely.
What he did in that Chiefs game, bro, like mad respect right there. Mad respect.
Yeah, so that's why I have him at 4. At number 3, Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa. So we got a flop. We got a flip flop at the top.
He's coming off of back-to-back MVPs. I get it. And we know he's, in terms of the talent, he's one of the most talented quarterbacks I've ever seen. One of the most talented quarterbacks I've ever played against, without a doubt. It just, I don't know, bro.
He's got that Kyler Murray.
He does. He does. It's just like, when it's time and it's postseason and I need it, you've been leaving me hanging a little bit too many times now. And part of it is like, I also think of it kind of like in the LeBron sense of when we talk about LeBron in the finals, how people will, oh man, well, look at LeBron's finals record. Oh man, he has how many losses in the finals? It's like, bro, but he's getting there. And he's still balling out. And it's not always that he's a favorite. So I get the fact that, yes, Aaron Rodgers has lost multiple times in the NFC Championship game. He's lost multiple times in the postseason.
Yeah, some unfortunate breaks. Some on him, though.
Some on him. But like the one where the day on the I forgot the tight end.
Onside kick.
The onside kick. It's like, bro, I can't put that on him. But with Rodgers, I feel like some of the time it's just like I need a little bit more.
You need that dog.
Yeah, at least
he needs to talk to Zach Wilson.
Right, and at least with LeBron went and got multiple ones. Rodgers only got one, and one appearance. That's the other part. It's like, yo, can I get another appearance for you to be viewed as like this all-time great, elite, every all-world dude? Like I need more out you, man. But that's why
when the chips are on the line, and I'm assuming you got Brady ahead of him.
Yeah,
but not talking about order or anything specifically, but I'm just thinking.
To me, though.
I'm just thinking if Rodgers was in the Brady scenario last year with the Bucs, where weren't the Bucs down like 21 points? Mm-hmm. If Rodgers is leading that team, are they getting back in that game and tying it up?
I don't. Because he's talented.
It's not a coincidence.
I don't think he has the dog.
It's not a coincidence. You see a bunch of that stuff from Brady all the time. Just a better leader, just a better guy you want.
But that's the thing, like
having at the front of your team.
But we've always said this about Brady. At least me and like my player circles, right? When we would talk Brady versus Ben or Brady versus Breeze, Manning, even Rodgers, we said we don't think that Brady is as talented as those guys. We just think that he just is a better player. Like it's certain guys, they just know how to win. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, this guy can make every single throw. Yes, this guy can do everything with his legs. Yes, this guy can make all the cool little no looks and all that. But it's a certain thing that goes to when all the chips are on the line, your heart doesn't increase. You just even kill. He never falters. And it just show like, bro, how many times we've seen him do this? Multiple places now with different variations of the team, different variations of how they win. It's just like, yo, it's just nice, man. It's Brady.
You know, it's a funny one that happened last year. It's not going to go down in like top 20 or top 10 Brady moments of all time. But whenever AB runs off the field with the Jets,
and they still won.
And the Bucs were down in the game, and Brady's tossing them to like practice squad guys on the final drive, and the Bucs win.
Like, yo, how?
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Yo, you got my baby running off the back of the field. He's just like,
you guys need me. You guys need me so bad. You guys ain't the same. And then Brady wins with like no names dudes. I'm trying to even think of a name
because the one receiver like scored, and I was like, yo, who is this dude? And they're like, oh, he's out here because AB's off the field. Yeah. Yep.
It's just a testament to Brady.
No, without a doubt, man. So,
What's your 1-2?
I got Brady at 2. Brady's at 2, and this is just simple. I just feel like, man, to me, I love what Brady's been able to do. Obviously, he's aged like a fine wine and things like that, but Mahomes to me is just younger Brady. Like when I look at Brady and we talk about those intangibles, we talk about the it factor, the clutchness, the even kill. We've seen them down big games on the road, at home, chips push the table stakes high. Mahomes to me has proven to be the closest thing that we've seen to Brady in terms of just that even kill. It doesn't matter how we've seen them down 21 points in championship games. We've seen them down double digits in fourth quarters of Super Bowls. Like how many different we've seen his team where they're a game below 500 or they're just 500 at the halfway point. Oh, is this it? And he's just like, well, I got it. And even when you know how they're gonna play and you know how to slow them down and attack them, and it's like still no answer. Even when their O-line isn't the best, still no answer. And to me, it's just like when you throw that type of intangible, which Brady has, that's the Brady staple. But you talk about a guy having the talent of an Aaron Rodgers. To me, it's like that perfect storm. And that's why we've seen Mahomes been able to come in. And he's obviously had a great situation out in Kansas City with Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy and stuff like that, and the talent at the skill positions. But when you talk about like how Mahomes has been able to take the clutchness with the talent and really just put it out there and it'd be a perfect blend, like we're witnessing it in person, and that's, I think, is no reason why, or is no surprise why he's already had an MVP, why he's already had a Super Bowl championship, a Super Bowl MVP. He's had one of the greatest regular seasons of all time for the quarterback position. To me, it's like, man, I can't not have him at number one right now, man.
I have no problem with someone having Mahomes at one.
Yeah.
You know my thinking. Game on the line. Game on the line tomorrow. Brady versus Mahomes. I'll take Brady.
I think that's the difference, though, because you said tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we're talking about tomorrow, I'm still rolling with Mahomes. If we're talking about like 2 years from now, or 2 years ago, I would win Brady. I think it shifted for me when I saw Mahomes, San Fran, down 10, win it. And then turn around and keep winning, keep balling, keep being elite. It's like, nah, man, I don't. Everybody else on that list, I'm like, yep, if it's head-to-head, all right, Brady, yep, he's
Brady
the one.
did beat Mahomes, though.
That's cool.
Now, granted, I'll say the Bucs defense was a decent part of that.
No, without a doubt.
Mahomes had to go up against a much harder defense.
And his O-line was trash that year. We talked about that. I want to know, would it be different, though, if his O-line was not banged up in that game, though? Because we saw how that game was already going. And I'm just like, man, imagine if he actually had protection. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Brady. Yeah. This is
but you
crazy.
Can't go wrong either way. I mean, I got Brady at 2.
No, sure. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's personal preference. But last year, this is just crazy, though. Led the league in passing yards. I think people forget this because he announced his retirement. People think he's like over the. He led the league in passing yards last year and had 43 touchdowns.
He low key could have won the MVP last year. It was between him and Rodgers.
I told you I would have voted for him over Rodgers.
I wanted him over Rodgers too
because MVP. Who's more valuable? I think Brady's more valuable than Rodgers to a team. Mm-hmm. And this is not to discredit your point because obviously Mahomes is clutch or anything.
Go for it.
But what was weird with Mahomes, what the hell happened in the second half of that AFC Championship game with him?
He went on like a cold spell, right? It was weird.
Yeah. Was he concussed? I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah. But that's not the Mahomes we know.
I thought it was right before halftime when it happened though. Whatever it was like going, because remember that's when it started. It was like that weird like.
Oh, they were gonna go for it. There was like a seconds left on the clock. They could have kicked the field goal, but Mahomes was like, "No, I'm gonna go for it."
Yeah, that was like the start of all the wackiness that was going on.
Just really weird. But that's obviously not the Mahomes that we know because that's more the outlier.
He's the Mahomes of the first half, the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, exactly. It was just that was really strange to me. Yeah, really strange because we also saw the week before that 13 seconds.
Yeah,
and that's more of what Mahomes is, in my opinion, for sure. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything else to this list to discuss, really. I mean, my only debate was maybe Stafford over Allen, but I told you what Allen did in that Chiefs game really impressed me. That was
like crazy. Yeah.
I can't say that counts as a Super Bowl for him, but that counts as for me saying, like, if I need a quarterback next year, I'll put him over Stafford, even though Stafford won a Super Bowl. Because you know how highly I value Super. Because it's not a small task to go on a Super Bowl run, win in the biggest stages.
Dude,
what Allen did last year in the Chiefs proved to me that he can do it on the biggest stages. No moment's too big for him. Because we saw earlier in his career where I would knock him, being like, "Bro, what happened in that Texans game? You were up 16-0. You're making these weird mistakes in the second half." I think he's over that.
Yeah,
he can go toe to toe with any of these guys, and the talent is there, if not better than almost all these guys too.
Like I said, I just think, man, he has the team around him. You know, another conversation that would be interesting is, of these guys that we have on our list, who do we think has the best chance of actually, like, their team winning a Super Bowl next year, though? Because, like, I would still have Stafford in that conversation. Like, that Rams team coming back?
I think all of them do, actually.
See, I don't think Green Bay. I don't like Green Bay like that.
That's probably true. Yeah. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to win their division.
Yeah. But I don't like Green Bay like that. Kansas City, they're interesting to me.
Ooh.
Like, I like them a lot still.
Mahomes with Juju ain't the same with Mahomes with Tyreek Hill.
Okay. Am I wrong for feeling like that?
Mahomes and Valdez-Scantling.
Am I wrong for having that sentiment? That's all I'm saying, bro.
I think you're right for, like, playoff moments, but, like, I think Mahomes is going to be fine throughout the season.
No,
you know what I mean? I think you're right. When do or die, you need something in the playoffs.
Because that's what I'm thinking of.
You need a different wrinkle, and those guys might not be able to deliver it.
Like the Bucks, I think the Bucks are going to still be a good team offensively and defensively. They got their pieces coming back. I think Buffalo, they got their pieces. The Rams, I love what they still have.
We got, 4 AFC West guys in here. So that's going to be like a cannibalization there.
Oh, yeah.
Russ,
Burrow,
probably,
Carr.
I'm guessing there's no way Russ or Mahomes or Herbert are going to be off the list next year, I would guess. Derek Carr might be off the list depending on how the Raiders do against the AFC West.
Or depending on how Deshaun Watson looks.
Fair, too.
Because if Deshaun comes out, he's playing a lot. Or Trubisky, or Pickett. There we go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in terms of the projection stuff. Why I would consider, I could see Lawrence dropping 30 with Doug Peterson down there. Yeah. I could see him moving up. Matt Ryan,
I just worry about the turnovers with Lawrence. Though,
Cousins is capped. I'm trying to think of young guys who are going to make the next step. I think Lawrence would be the most likely to. Actually, that's a good question.
How you feel about Tua? What about Tua? He's because he has weapons now. No. He has what, bro? You see, look at the weapons he has.
I just don't believe in Tua.
I don't either, but he has the weapons though.
I see what you're saying.
A ton of weapons.
He could have a good stat season.
Justin Fields.
Oh, they're terrible. I feel bad for him actually. Bears are so bad. They're gonna be so bad this year.
And that defense is definitely gonna be a lot different too. They're getting rid of pieces, so
they're gonna be so bad.
Let me think. Who else has a young quarterback?
Because I guess you could always, if you're talking about most likely not on the list to make the list, you obviously got Murray.
You got Davis Mills?
No. Murray, Prescott, or like
Daniel
you said
Jones?
with Watson. No.
No.
Because that's only a few spots off.
Ooh, Richard Stone brought up Mac Jones. He was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see him being on the list next year.
He just seems so bro. How can you say Mac Jones and not Kirk Cousins to me?
Kirk's capped. I don't think he's ever going to be in my top 10.
Kirk is a better player than Mac Jones, though.
I don't know about that.
You're asleep, bro. It's not even close.
I don't know about that.
You're asleep. It's not even close,
dude,
bro. Stop
game.
It, bro.
Dude, hold on.
Stop it.
Hold on.
Stop it.
One game.
Give me Mac Jones' best game.
No. Give me this.
Mac Jones' best game of his life versus Kirk Cousins' best game, bro. It's not even close.
No. How about this? We'll say Vikings roster.
Okay.
Because Vikings have the better roster on offense.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
There is no circumstance where I will ever take Mac Jones over Kirk Cousins today.
You give him the Vikings offense, too. Same offense. We'll just say same offense.
I'm listening to you, bro.
No matter how you want to spin it. Mac Jones or Kirk Cousins tomorrow for your life.
I'm going with Kirk Cousins.
Come on, dude.
I would put it like this: if Kirk Cousins was on that Patriots roster this year, they win the AFC East, and they probably
no.
You realize they were only 2 games behind Buffalo, right?
No,
they weren't far behind Buffalo.
I don't think it was Mac Jones' fault they didn't win.
They won with Mac Jones, or in spite of Mac Jones, right? The 4-attempt game. You know,
dude, Mac doesn't have that much help there.
Kirk Cousins would still do more with that roster, with that offense, than Mac Jones. That's how I feel about it, bro. Like, so why do you think Minnesota's giving up Kirk Cousins that money like that? Kirk Cousins
because they're stuck.
No. We've seen
they have no other options.
We've seen teams say, you know what, F it, we'll just deal with it.
No one wants Cousins.
No, bro. Man.
Who wants Cousins?
Nah, bro. You sleep, bro.
No. Hear me out on this. All right. If you're saying last year, I still disagree, but I could hear what you're saying because of Mac's rookie season. Okay. It's just his first year, but Mac going into year 2.
What about Mac going into year
Cousins
2? Has made
going downhill.
No.
Mac
Kirk has been here for the exact same for how many years now? For how many years have Kirk been the exact same player?
Here's my question.
Kirk is Kirk.
Do you consider last year a positive for Kirk Cousins?
I think that's who Kirk is. It's not. It's just that's Kirk.
He's
super consistent. You look at him. He's in the exact. What is Mac Jones? Mac Jones. You can't even say he's that. You can't even say Mac Jones is stat pattern. So what is Mac Jones defining characteristic?
I don't need him to be.
So what is his characteristic?
Dude came in his rookie year, led the Patriots.
So what is his characteristic?
Without much help on offense.
What is his characteristic? What is what you're hanging your hat on for Mac Jones? Because we can say, Bill Belichick. No, he has Belichick. Come on now.
No, leader.
No, he has Belichick.
Leader
no,
wins games.
It's Belichick up there, man. We know that. Come on.
No, he does. I don't think Mac has much help on offense,
bro. All I'm saying is there isn't a scenario where you can make me feel like Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins. Do you know what you can go with? Who's going to play longer from today going forward? No. There you go. Who's going to be in the NFL longer from today forward? Mac Jones. There you go. Because Mac Jones, he should be able to play for 10 years, right?
No.
He should get 10.
No, remove that. How about this one? Better career.
It's going to be Kirk Cousins.
No.
Well,
I wish we could make some bet on this.
Hey, look, in 5 years or in 10 years, how we want to do it, we'll go back down and we can look at it and we can talk about it. I'm rolling with Kirk Cousins. It's not like, what are we talking about, bro? What? It's Mac Jones, bro.
I think Cousins only has one playoff one. Maybe.
And it was on the road in New Orleans against Drew Brees. Where's Mac Jones at? That's all I'm waiting on.
That's a rookie year, though.
But I'm waiting on it because you're trying to crown Mac Jones after one season that wasn't even special and then say that he's better than Kirk Cousins. I'm just confused. I'm trying to figure out how.
I think already he's a better winner and leader than Kirk, yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And just explain to me how.
Just because he came in his rookie season, just like that.
Think about
not much help around him.
Where was he drafted?
Patriots. But
no. What round?
First round.
Where was Kirk Cousins drafted?
No, but Kirk has
had... Just hear me. Where was he drafted?
Fourth round.
Where, though? What team?
Washington.
So, when we're talking Patriots and Washington, who has more organizational stability?
Patriots, obviously.
Okay. So, if we're talking about young quarterbacks that maybe aren't the most talented, who should be able to have success early on?
I get where you're going with this. Can you hear me out, though?
But I'm just throwing it out there. So, even if we're talking about Kirk in his Washington years.
Those Washington teams weren't bad.
I still take Kirk in Washington over Mac Jones in New England. I don't even think it's a conversation Minnesota Kirk Cousins against Mac, but I'm even going back to Washington. I would even take Washington Kirk over Mac Jones right now.
He didn't do anything in Washington, though. Like, those Washington teams were bad. I get you about organizational stability.
Why would they franchise tagging him back-to-back years like that then?
Had no other option.
What? You can draft the guy if he's that bad. If he's so
bad. They should have gave him a
month.
No. Here's what happened. RG3 goes down. Cousins comes in, and he's actually good. Like, he's good. He's solid.
Okay.
But I've seen him fool too many times in playoffs, big moment. Like, I think his typical season's like 8-8, missing the playoffs, and then when he does get in the playoffs, one and done. Outside of that one outlier year against the Saints, whereas I don't see that as Mac Jones' trajectory.
Well, we don't know
that would be a huge.
We haven't seen Mac Jones.
I'll just put it to you this way: I think that would be a huge disappointment for Mac Jones' career if he ends up Kirk Cousins. I think he should be better than that.
We're going to find out. I just don't think he's going to be capable of that. I think that Kirk Cousins is a really good quarterback. I just think he's never going to be an elite quarterback. And because he's never going to be elite and people want him to be there because he flashes it, it gets this false narrative created about him. And that's what you happen to be a victim of right here. Because there's no way you're going to look at what Kirk has done throughout his career in Washington and Minnesota and say that Mac Jones, what he did after that 1 year in New England, is it better than that? Like, come on, bro.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that. It's because it's
I'm just
obviously
going forward. Like, you think that he's a better player? Like, I don't agree with
better.
That,
I'm saying he's a better player right now. If I had the ranking, if we had to go, maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
go rankings from 11 to 20 or something like that.
Man, I don't agree, man. I'm like, bro, if Kirk was
Max probably 15 for me.
If Kirk Cousins was on that Patriots team last year, that Patriots team would have been a little scary. That's all I'm saying, bro. They were good in spite of Mac. Mac isn't Kirk.
I think Mac helped him.
Mac isn't Kirk. If you think Mac helped him, Kirk would have saved him. Kirk would have took him somewhere nice. Would have been over here like, yo, Belichick, he's back. Oh gosh, he's back. Would have looked at Belichick and Kirk Cousins like how we look at McVay and Stafford. That's what it'd have been. That's what it'd been.
No, hold on. Hear me out on this though. Kirk couldn't even do anything with that Vikings offense though.
Bro, but he's already had success. What are we talking about? And I like how whenever we talk about Kirk, we don't take into account any of the other stuff that will allow for other players. When you talk Ben, O-line, running back, wide receivers, drops, this and that. When it's Kirk Cousins, none of that. It's just he's a bad player.
I've seen him
even though statistically, it's like, bro, you see what he's done. Like, bro, my man Kirk has done what he's needed to do. It's the reason why he was one of the first quarterbacks to get a fully guaranteed contract as well. Your boy Seven didn't even get that. The stats are lying
to you, dude.
Oh, now the stats is lying. Come on, man.
I've seen it too many times with him. Come on, man. Great game. Great stats for a game. Great fantasy quarterback at times. Fourth quarter, I need something from you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's sad. I don't even mind Kirk Cousins as the person. I just don't want him as my quarterback.
It's just, and that's fine. But it's a difference when you're saying that Mac Jones is the guy that you would want over him. That's the issue. Yeah. Because I don't think that either one of us is saying that we want Kirk Cousins to start our franchise and that's who we want to hang our hat on. But when you're talking Kirk Cousins versus Mac Jones, I think that that's a difference. That's like when we're talking like Ryan Tannehill. Are you taking Mac Jones or Ryan Tannehill too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely don't agree then. All right.
Tannehill's good. I've seen enough from both their careers. They're done. Like I said, if Mac Jones has the careers that they've had, I think it's a disappointment to Mac Jones.
Okay.
And I think Mac Jones should only be getting better.
Okay.
He should be.
Why?
Come in rookie season.
Did you was he good in the postseason last year? Because he didn't look good down. He ain't look good down there.
Learning experience.
He ain't look good down down the stretch. That's all I'm saying. You say it should be getting better. I'm just like
learning experience.
It didn't look like it was getting better.
If my premise is correct that I do think Mac Jones is a winner and a leader, then yeah, I think it's only up from here.
So then, is Mac Jones higher trajectory than Kyler Murray? Is that what I'm hearing next then?
That's a debate. Kyler's got to get it together.
But up until this point, who would you say is a better player?
I would have Murray on my, like, if we did the list, I would have Murray higher on the list. I think it's a debate. I do think it's a debate, like, going forward, because you're right. We've only seen one of Mac Jones. Mm-hmm. I'm projecting a little bit here. We'll see. It's close. I think it's close right now. We'll see what Mac Jones does this year, because Kyler Murray's track record, good stats, but again,
a better player though. He is a better player than Mac Jones.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. But if we go Kyler versus Mac's rookie years, I think it's arguable.
You think it's arguable?
Yeah.
I don't agree, but
I don't think Mac really had much around him up there with New England. Like their offense doesn't have like
New England
world burners or anything.
Kyler went into Arizona. I know what Arizona was like because he came the year after I left when they tried to switch it up even more for him.
Dude, New England.
What?
New England's not the same without Brady.
They went to the postseason this year.
New England. I know. I think that's because of Mac Jones.
No, it's because of Belichick and the defense as well. We're not going to do
this.
It's part of it. Come on, man. Like, are we serious
part of
right
it.
now? Why you love Mac Jones so much, man?
No, I think he's a leader and a winner.
I know.
I think he's a leader and a winner.
I know why.
What's up?
Cause that's the Kenny Pickett. Yeah, I got you. He's supposed to be Kenny. I got you. Yeah. So
that's a good comparison.
So Mac Jones and Joe Burrow go forever be elevated on your list because those are the guys that Kenny Pickett has been referenced to.
No, not at all.
It makes sense. Let's go. And I'm with you, bro. I was trying to figure out where this love for Mac Jones was coming from.
No.
And now it makes sense to me. All right, that's cool. Does he wear 2 gloves too, or he wear 1 glove?
No.
He might wear a glove. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I think Mac Jones got. We were going back to like who could make it in the top 10.
Yeah.
Next year, I think he's got a good chance. Yeah, like him and Trevor Lawrence, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, they'll have to be in that conversation then probably.
Like I think when we're talking about
like young guys, too,
when we're talking about Cousins and Tannehill and all that, it's like I think they're forever in that teen range to 20ish.
Yeah. Let me think. Who else is a young quarterback that's in the league right now? Because none of the draft pick
you could talk about Zach Wilson. I mean, is it his time? It might be his time. Keep the momentum going.
His time in the streets, man. Hey, man, let him live a little bit, man.
Exactly. I guess Trubisky, legit, if he has the MVP type of season, then yes, he would be in the top 10, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, now that. All right, fair. Because I'm like, yo, they're going to say about Daniel Jones next. If Daniel Jones had MVP type season, man, he in that conversation too. I'm with you.
Yeah, Jones, he's on his last leg.
Hey, but he got a new coach. And that coach is the reason why we're so excited about Trubisky.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Jones got a little something in him this year?
Why are we so excited about Trubisky? Because he was where? Under who?
Brian so what, are you saying Jones maybe top 10-ish? He's got the talent.
I'm just saying the same excitement that we have for Mitch, part of it was because of who he was learning under.
Right.
All I'm saying is Daniel Jones, he's under that same guy now. So, I'm not going to put him in that top tip, but I'm just... narratives.
If we did projections though, like dark horse,
right?
Dark horse candidate,
super dark horse. But see, I'm calling for the switcherooski. I need Tyrod to beat him out early on and get hurt because Tyrod, that's the model.
And then D Jones saves his career.
Come on, bro. It worked with Herbert. It low key worked with Baker. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's Davis Mills. Come on, man. You see the pattern. So I need Tyrod to beat him out early on, which he's more than capable of. I just don't know if the politics.
I got a dark horse pick. pick.
Oh, here we go.
Jameis Winston.
Ooh, how we didn't say Jameis?
That's a good in terms of just could be on the list next year.
I forgot about Jameis. Because he don't really have. Yeah.
Drops a 30 piece next year. Saints make the playoffs.
He was on one before he got hurt.
That's what I mean.
And they happen to have Brady's number down there, too.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad call.
Yeah, I can see James. James is interesting. I just don't know. James, I feel like he's going to lose it. You know how James goes, bro. I feel like James going to have his feeling like, yo, we believe in him. And then,
5-pick game.
Come on, bro. No, it's James. He could be doing his blinking.
It's going to be against the Bucs
he
for the NFC South.
Blinking like he can't see. talking all crazy. You know how you get all.
Well, he did get LASIK a couple years ago.
I know, but this is Jameis, man. I just feel like Jameis just be doing funny stuff for no reason. Like, I never they'll eat the W thing. Like, it's like, yo, he was dead serious, but to everybody else, it's like, yo, this is hilarious.
It's like Ray Lewis kind of.
Yeah, but he's like great value Ray Lewis. That's
exactly.
the difference. Yeah.
At least you could like Lewis has done some stuff in the league, you know. Probably the defensive player or one of the top 3 defensive players during his tenure.
Right.
Because like I remember hearing a story about like we're getting off track a little bit. That's my bad. But like Flacco saying, and this is Flacco. Like he wasn't that good. He wasn't shit before he won that Super Bowl. Like he's still. I mean,
he's elite now.
It's kind of like a lucky Super Bowl run. But anyway, even he'd be in like the huddles and like laughing. And he said like and just like, I can't take this.
Stuff,
I can't take this Ray Lewis stuff seriously.
He says some outlandish stuff, bro. And it's like every story got to be bigger and better. It just was here. Like, bro, every story can't be here. Like, I'm one of them dudes too. Like when you start, every story is always up here. It's certain guys that me and you know that always tells a story that has to be one up and we're just like, bro, I just check out like, yo, I can't believe you. I can't go with you on this way here, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, is that the list?
That is the list though, man. So shout out to the list though, man. I like it.
Good
man.
stuff, dude.
Definitely good stuff,
list,
man.
We had the same players, right?
Yeah, I think
just in different orders. Lamar flipped and Brady and Mahomes flipped.
Yeah, because the one name that both of us didn't include, but we thought about was Watson, and we said Dak as honorable mention. Yeah.
Dak honorable mention, and like I said, Kyler honorable mention based off stats, but no. Yeah. Just no.
No, I like it, man. All right.
We just got the chats to go through.
Yeah, man, we'll go through those, and after that, open the phone line so we can get people.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
To the name change, absolutely. Want to get those reactions, and after that, man, we'll be up out of here.
What's the last one we were at for the chats?
Let's see. True conspiracy.
I'm at official momentum. He said talking about Kyle Monier.
So I think we're right above you. Kyle Monier, he says the QB depth chart. Yeah, the QB depth chart we need. That. He says at number 1 goes Kenny Pickett. Number 2, Mitch Trubisky. Number 3, Chris Olajuwon. Number 4, official momentum. Number 5, Dobbs as the QB coach. He says that's what his QB depth chart should be. So we got Kenny starting, Mitch backing up, Chris Olajuwon as the third wing. We got official momentum as our practice squad guy, 4th QB, carry a hat, maybe or maybe not, and then Dobbs the coach. I like that. That could work.
Well, Dobbs is low key playing for his NFL life right now. I don't know if he wants to be QB coach right now.
Man, he about to be a starter. Come on, man.
He could be a QB coach the rest of his life.
Come on, man.
All right, I'm on official momentum then.
Yes.
He says Kyle Monier.
Would we be mad if Dobbs were to lead the Browns to like a really successful season?
Yeah.
We would be.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mad for what reason though? Mad at the Steelers organization for like letting him go.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would just be mad that the Browns are doing good.
Yeah. Even if it was with one of our guys though.
Yeah.
Like he's homegrown.
I would be happy. Nah, he's the enemy now. Dang. I'm sorry.
I thought it was once a Steeler, always a Steeler.
It is, but in seasons different versus just talking about the player, like meeting the player in person. You know what I mean?
The funny thing, it's a little sidetrack, but we do. It reminds me of when we talk on like stuff like this about when a guy leaves. With us here in Pittsburgh, we're always close. We always have group text messages, and whenever somebody would leave the team, we're like, "Yo, who gonna kick him off the text?" Be like, yo, did we kick him on chip? No, we gotta wait, bro. Give him a grace, but we liked him a little bit more. He could stay a little longer. And I remember for mine, because I was like the one who had been here the longest with the group that was in the text, and it was like when I went to AZ, they're like, dang, no, we can't get Moats out. So I was allowed. I had a 12-month period before I got
Steelers
kicked
West.
out. Yeah. So I had 12 months before I got kicked out, and then you just randomly one day pick up that phone, and it's like, oh, the group name has changed. Oh, you've been removed. Like, oh, dang, I lost my time, man. Yeah, man. Made me think of that, bro.
Cool little inside scoop.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that gets kicked out group text when you switch teams and employment. Yeah.
Fish Momentum says, Kyle Monier, what about Deke in the QB conversation? No, I'm good.
The Zach Wilson did inspire you back then, though, if you think about it. Think of the parallels, bro. Who would have thought that Zach Wilson back then would have this type of impact today?
Zach Wilson.
Bro, the throw of the combine. He won the pro day. And you went out there and won you had to throw the pro day back then. I remember. Deke just had to throw the pro day. on the run, cross his body. Oh, 70 yards. Yeah, come on, man.
You're saying there's a connection between me and Zach Wilson?
I'm just saying, bro.
There's some parallels there.
I see some similarities, bro.
Yeah.
See some similarities, bro.
Come on, yeah. Says, if I had to choose, give me Deke over Mason.
Oh. I'd probably go with you too, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
He says Deke might have a faster 40 than Mason.
I don't know if I'm going to go with you on that one, though, bro. I don't know if I'm going to go with that one there.
Yeah, you had me losing the offensive lineman, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe not the O-line. I think it was defensive lineman.
D-line,
like Cam,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's never happening, though. We talked about that. I'm
Right.
not even risking tearing an ACL or something like that.
Yeah.
Official Momentum just joined the upper room. I thought he was always in.
I thought he was too. But either way, Official Momentum, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, yeah. Man, I thought he was too, but man, shout out to you, baby. Absolutely.
Trevin. I already forgot to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to say Trevin.
Gosh.
Trevin K. Says, honorable mention to Jameis Winston. Dak Prescott. Russ. Oh, come on, dude. And he says, hasn't been healthy in 3 years, in parentheses. Number 10, Carr. 9, okay. Stafford. Whoa. 8, Kyler. Come on, bro. I can't get behind this list.
This list is...
You can't have Kyler over Matt Stafford. You cannot. In no world can you have Kyler Murray over Matt Stafford.
Trevin...
in a top 10 quarterback list.
Kinchalo. I think I say it right. Kinchalo.
I think so.
That's what it sounds like. Kinchalo. Whew. I like this list. Keep it going, man. You know why I like this list? Because it's different.
Oh, my God. I didn't even look past...
This list is different. It's very different.
Oh, my God.
It's a list that is going to excite the masses.
You know who...
I like his list.
I
like his list. Finish this. I like this list a lot. We get to number 1.
He's Lamar over... I mean...
This is a solid list, bro. I don't care what no one says. Just keep it going.
Lamar Jackson over Stafford. I disagree with that. You can't have the dude that Stafford just beat in the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow, over Stafford. He has Burrow at 6.
Give him a chance.
Brady at 5. Come on. Herbert over Brady. Come on.
Just give him a chance.
He has Herbert at 4. Brady at 5.
He might be projecting
3,
future.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
2, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And he has 1, Josh Allen.
I love this. This is a great list, Trevin. I think this is a list that we can support. We should champion this list right here, bro. This list is forever goated, bro. What are we talking about here, man? You don't agree with this list?
It's a bad list.
What?
It's not even the Allen at 1 part.
I don't mind the top 3. He got the same names we got in our top 3.
See, I disagree with the Allen at 1, obviously, but that's not even the worst part of the list. Kyler over Stafford is the one. That's the one, dude.
Yeah, Kyler over Stafford is terrible.
That's bad.
I low-key don't even like Lamar over Stafford.
No.
And I'm
or
a
Burrow.
Lamar guy.
Or Burrow, too. Stafford just beat Burrow.
I'm a Lamar guy. I can't have Stafford over Lamar, though, bro.
Stafford threw for, hold on, I put these stats up. These are pretty crazy stats. I think low-key we forgot about these stats he put up last year, too, because of the Super Bowl run.
Right.
But, in the regular season, he had 4,800 yards, 41 touchdowns.
He was balling,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Stafford, where we have him? In top 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, top 5. If you want to have him at 4, 3, I don't even care. You put him over Rodgers. Put him over Rodgers for all I care. I mean,
but I don't have an issue with the top of his list. 1 and 2, I don't have an issue with that, bro. If you want to go Allen and Mahomes, Allen, I'm cool with that.
You know who had your boy Allen pretty high up there on his list? Coward. I think he had him at 2.
Oh, no, you're right. I did see that.
He had Mahomes at 1, Allen at 2, and then Brady at 3.
See, I'm still torn when I think of Josh in the sense of
you got to win the ring.
Yeah, I can't put him above those guys who I've already seen have these magical regular season runs, but also have done it and got the confetti on them.
It was tough for me putting him over Stafford even.
It was just the Chiefs game. And it was more so the full body of work as well. He's had some...
Yeah, his last 2 years.
His
last 2 years have been awesome too. Yeah, exactly. Official Momentum says, Deke, watch your mom and her friends.
Oh, Lord. Does she know Zach? Does she know Mama Wilson?
Well, Zach, we didn't trade for Zach Wilson yet, so we don't have to worry about it right now. He does come to town, though, right?
Come on,
Jets home game. Am I wrong, or is that away?
I think it's here.
I think it's home.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me see.
He gonna hey, Mom will take on Mount Washington?
October 2nd. Steelers going up against the Jets at Acrisure Stadium.
You know why I ain't worried about it, Deke? I ain't worried because I know Papa Deke. All right? Papa Deke don't play no games. All right? Papa don't take no mess. All right, so I ain't worried about little Zach Wilson trying to come over there and have a little funny time with Mama DeCleveland. All right, I ain't worried about that at all. Papa Deke ain't going out like that. And if he did, I hit him up on the phone. Hey, yo, I just seen him. I'm snitching. I seen Zach. He looked at you. He gave it a Google eyes. Go get him now. I got your back.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, come on. It's the least I can do, bro.
We opening up these lines now.
Yeah, man. I think that's what this time for, man. I was gonna say what's the phone number, but I keep forgetting it, so I'll just write it down. Right, sitting here somewhere. Ha 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 ha.
Wow. Trade Mitch to the Seahawks for Jamal Adams. That's from John Easton.
Huh.
No, that's terrible.
I just love how like you'll act like you about to give him like no, I can get behind it. You're like, no, that's terrible. But
I can see his reasoning though, because like if you think Pickett's the starter,
yeah,
I just don't know. I mean, is Jamal Adams like? Is he gonna be that much better than what we got on defense? Is he gonna throw us off? And you got to think of the cap hit too. I think I'm good on that.
But he's the best in the nation though.
He's not.
But he said he was though.
Speaking of safety rankings though and stuff like that,
yeah.
ESPN did give Minka some respect.
They
got him at 2. That's the one we just talked about.
Who they put at 1 then on that? They went Bates or Harrison?
I can't remember. But, just having Minka in the top 3, that's fine. I don't care if you have a preference one way or another. But to have him, or like the one list was Cam at 5 in the defensive tackles.
Oh, I did see that, yeah. Cause
with like Jeffrey Simmons ahead of him.
Yeah, I saw that. But anywho, man, we'll get to them on different days. But no, I definitely saw that one about Cam. I was not really liking that at all. But phone lines are open, man. So yeah, man, phone lines open, man. We're gonna talk, man. We want to get your thoughts, man. We want to hear from you. How do you feel about the Steelers no longer playing at Heinz Field? The new name being Acrisure Stadium, man. We got to get it from you, baby. So phone number is 412-346-6955. Once again, 412-346-6955.
All right, I've got some lists coming in here. I'll read them off.
All right.
The Brobarian.
Shout out to the Brobarian.
Whoa! I like where he's thinking with this one.
All right, what does he have on his?
Although then it gets weird though too. Number 1, Stafford.
Okay.
I kind of like it. You just go all in. This is the dude that just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But then he's got 2 Allen.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have Brady on his list. Yeah, this is weird. And he has 2 Allen. He must have just forgot. 2 Allen, 3 Rodgers, 4 Wilson. Oh, my God, though. He's got 5 Mahomes.
Huh.
6 Carr, 7 Herbert, 8 Murray, 9 Burrow.
Oh, I don't like that. We got a phone coming
Lamar.
in here. Hold on, let's see what this is.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm not
we
a fan.
We might have to react to that list.
I'm not a fan of that at all right there. Sheesh. I hit the wrong button, too, bro. I accidentally declined it. My bad. I was trying to...
Sorry about that,
whoever
that was.
I was trying to answer. You was distracting me. Hold on, he called back. There we go.
Okay.
Hello. Talk to me.
Hey, it's a Veteran Momentum.
Uh-oh.
What's the word, man? What's the word, baby? How we living today?
I got it. How y'all feeling, man?
Yeah, he's there. What's good? What's good?
What's the word, baby?
Man, this Acrisure thing, man, don't sit right, man. Heinz has a lot of vintage, nostalgic feel to it. I think, Steelers still going, they're going to go out and do their thing. I think this is a Super Bowl bounce back year for us, but if that name don't sit right.
Now, would it change though if they win a ring this year? Because you said Super Bowl bounce back this year, right? If they win one,
yeah.
How would we feel about Acrisure Stadium then?
Keep it forever.
If they win one, that's up to the Rooneys and management. To me, it's always going to be for Heinz Field. Something. Think of it like this: it's like peanut butter and jelly. Like, what else are you going to replace with peanut butter and jelly? Like, you're not going to say like banana and peanut butter, even though that is a good combination. You're not going to say
peanut butter and apples. Yeah.
You're not going to say BLT without bacon. What's the point of eating a BLT? It's just reality serves. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I look at it.
Fair.
I like that thinking. I guess just the problem is when business gets involved. All right, hold on, though. If you had a choice of what the name could have been, let's say Heinz Field's out of it. You can't do it. What would you have wanted it to be?
I'd say North Shore Stadium or Rooney Field. Something that
so the Rocky Blyer
with
approach.
The city.
Yeah. Okay.
Mount Washington Field. Maybe even Deke and Moats Field.
Can it be Moats and Deke? I want my name first. I'm just throwing it out there.
Moats and Deke.
Okay.
Moats and Deke Field or
Moats and Deke Field sponsored by X.
There we go. Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna throw this at y'all. Because I know you talk about Le'Veon Bell and AP fighting.
We got that story.
We met Le'Veon Bell at Paradise Bowl near Robert Morris's sports complex. And it was a very sad day for a lot of people because people started finding out that he was down there with his OG girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
And people were rushing through the
Oh.
bowling alley. People rushed through the bowling alley trying to get autographs. And then they told everybody to go home. Like, if you're not bowling, go home.
You got to hit the crib. Oh. That does that. Yeah. But was that was the Paradise place making that rule? Was that him making that rule?
Fish momentum, you there?
What can you do in certain situations? You know what?
We might have lost you for. Were you still talking? Yeah. We might have lost you for everything you were saying there.
Yeah.
You just said something about that everyone had to leave, and then we lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one of them things that what can you really do? Like, he was obviously with his girl. He didn't really kind of like. He didn't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Think of it like this, Moats. You're out there with your wife. God bless y'all. You guys just enjoying, you probably get bombarded continuously. Hey, Moats, can you sign this card? Can you sign this jersey? Hey, I love Buffalo, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You're like, hey, me and wifey, we appreciate the love and support. This is me and wifey's time. So, push yourselves out of the box.
No, fair enough. And I do like that approach. Like, you do have to have that context, right? Be able to see it from both sides. But, that's one of them things.
Y'all human.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're a former athlete, but you human too.
I like that. How you rate that story? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I think the Kiesel one's still the best.
Kiesel one's definitely the best, but that was better than the second one. I like that one, though.
I think you're right.
I like that right there.
Y'all ain't ready for the Rooney, though, man. This has to do with my granddad and the Tuskegee Monument, but that's for another day. But y'all stay chill, man.
Hey, you too, man. We appreciate you as always, baby.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Peace, bro.
Phone lines are open. I know we got people calling in, man. Hit us up. Get it off your chest. We need to know how you're feeling about this new stadium name, baby. Acrisure. No longer Heinz.
We love the Barbarian, but I just got to get back to this. Never mind. No, never mind. Keep going.
Talk to me, baby. Who we on the phone with?
Hey, everybody. It's the Barbarian. How y'all doing?
Man, you better speak him up, man. Deke literally just said your name. He literally just said your name. I think Deke has a grievance with your list.
Hold on.
He has a grievance with you.
Yeah, Kyler Murray over Joe Burrow.
Talk about it.
Give us your case.
Well, to be fair, it's my list, not yours, right?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, bro, Barry. That's what I'm talking about. You let Deke know. You put Deke in his place. Ooh.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it. I'm looking at, if I'm going against these quarterbacks, man, who I'm going to be most scared of? And I put them in order.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What about
Brady?
I look
and see what defenses have done to these guys. Huh?
What about no Brady? In the top 10.
Yo, man, I don't give any presents to ill-gotten gains. No, I'm not about that, dude.
Wow.
All right. I like that stance, though. If that's your stance, baby. I'm with it.
So let us know.
I mean, I love y'all, but I'm just being real.
No, absolutely. So.
Oh, that's what we love about the list.
Oh, no question, man.
So give us your take on Acrisure Stadium here.
Okay, so just like what you put out in on your social media, it is deep when it comes to these stadium names. So I really like that North Shore name or that U.S. Steel Stadium because I want that feeling again like what we had with Three Rivers because the memories we had. I think Heinz Field created a lot of memories for us. I can imagine U.S. Steel. That could be just the name alone can make these guys fight like crazy. Acrisure, that just sounds so corporate. Sounds so cold, man.
Sound corporate. Oh my god,
dude. Yeah, it just doesn't. But I've seen teams who get these crazy corporate names do well. It's weird if you look at it. Some of these teams with these corporate names of these, wait, why are they going to the playoffs?
It's the SoFi Stadium. What are we talking about, man? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird how this works out, but still, I like the fact that we got these homegrown fields when it comes to our stadiums. That's what that's our Steeler fans are. That's what we're used to. We're not used to the upper class type of field. We want that homegrown, beat you in the mouth, blue collar type deal. And that's what I want our stadium to be like. So,
yeah, not in the upper echelon areas. No.
Now, I can't say that I'm straight up from Pittsburgh because I'm definitely from next door. I'm from Ohio. But when I was in Pittsburgh, oh my gosh, it felt like I was home. Dude, I didn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful deal. But, you know, I'm a Steeler through and through, and whatever they do, I'm gonna flow with it, trust the process like we always say. And that's it, man. So that's all I got, y'all. That's all I got.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, always a blast talking with you, baby. Yes, indeed. And enjoy your weekend, too, man.
All right. Y'all take care, man. Good hearing from y'all.
Likewise.
100%. Peace, bro.
Shout out to the bro Barry right there, man. Always showing us a little love, man. So that is his list. So you better put some respect on that, Deke. You heard what he said. You heard what the man said. Heard what he said, bro. It's my list. It's like, fair enough.
I'll read off another one.
It seemed like a dad like saying that too, man. Like, Dad, why do I got it? Because I said so. Yes, sir. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
What's going on? It's Deke Shazier.
What it do? What it do, man? How we living over there?
Doing pretty well. Just relaxing.
There it is. There it is. You in the States or you back across? You know, so you across the pond. Where we at today?
I'm in London right now, just trying to chill out, you know, use the rest of my lease. I've leased until apartment here until September. After that, I'll probably head back to, Thousand Oaks.
Yeah.
I just graduated, so, I'm probably just going, find work out there,
I could dig it, man. I could dig it. Well, shoot, man, how you feeling about this this new name, man? Acrisure Stadium.
It's absolutely terrible. Like I hate it. Like I don't know why, we would do something like that. I don't think Pittsburgh is that type of city. Yeah. I don't think we would,
go for the money,
do something so corporate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I could definitely feel you, man.
We should have his name, Orlando Lakes or something. Bring their competitors. Heinz competitors. You know what I'm saying? Just to spite the fact.
Hunts. That'd be Hunts.
Make a Hunt Stadium. Heinz Field Hunt Stadium. And we have Hunt's ketchup bottles up there instead of Heinz.
Hunt's ketchup just sucks though.
I would agree, but it's a diss.
Where are they even located? Are they located in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Or am I just off because of the Patrick Mahomes connection? All right, hold on. Let me see. That would low key kind of be funny.
That would be though.
Would people get behind that?
I mean, I don't know. Zeke, would you get behind that?
100%.
He said he would get behind it. See, I kind of like this. We're bringing corporate beef into the naming rights game. This is pretty cool, man.
I'm saying California.
You know what? I feel like it get people more interested in
it definitely
what's going on with the stadium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where's it looking like, Deke? Where's it from? Where's Hunt from?
Yeah, California.
Oh, never mind. All right.
California, New Jersey.
Ah.
It's better than if it would have been Kansas City because I just would associate Hunts with Kansas City then.
I did too.
So I think it's a possibility then.
Okay.
I just don't think their ketchup's good. It's not good. Heinz is the superior ketchup. So we'd be downgrading a little bit.
We would.
It is.
We'd have to give them advice on their ingredients though, maybe.
Yeah. We'll just take the Heinz recipe and put it in the Hunt's bottle and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I could dig that, man. Hey, any plans this weekend though? Zeke?
No, sir. Just working out.
Okay. Well, shoot, man, I could dig it, man. Don't work out too hard. Enjoy your best life though, and enjoy your weekend.
Yes, sir.
My dog, appreciate you as always, man.
All right, bro. Peace.
Let's get it. Man, all right. Time. 2:53. We do one more.
Okay.
Yeah, we do one more, and after that, man, I gotta go golf. Me and Lil Man, we're gonna have a little fun today.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta rekindle that fire.
Yeah.
619. This is Cali action right here. Talk to me. Who we on the hotline with, baby?
John.
Well, what it do, John? How we living over there, man? Everything good over your way?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just hanging out in San Diego.
Beautiful San Diego, too, man. Love it out there. Talk to me, man. How we feeling about this new stadium name, man? The stadium formerly known as Heinz Field.
I'm thinking more like we should have it probably named like Big Ben Memorial Field or something like that.
That works.
You knew Deke was going to laugh at that. Of course that works for Deke.
You got to honor the Steeler goat. Big Ben Memorial Field,
What's
sponsored by, I don't know what the sponsor would be. Handstands, maybe.
Or sponsored by the Orthamos Experience with Deke podcast.
Sure, that would work.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
So, what was your initial reaction to the name change then?
Or for Deke, Big Deke Energy Field would be good too.
I need to start a GoFundMe for that. I got 15 years.
I need a GoFundMe.
You got to think the price is probably going to double. $20 million per year at that point. I'm gonna need a lot. Need a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a 1 year, like a 1 year thing.
That's it, man. Or
sign a 1 year deal for $20 million.
Yeah, I wanted to just quickly, if I could, make my point for maybe Kenny Pickett to be the starting QB.
Go for it, man. Let me hear what you got over there, baby.
Okay.
Okay, what I got is, first of all, I got the age. He's 24, and my personal opinion, I've heard people say it, is you get better by playing, not by sitting.
Okay.
So I think there's that. And I also think that his accuracy, and then I heard Tomlin say after we cut Melvin Ingram that he wants homegrown players, that he wants people that he can mold in his image. And I think that, Kenny's homegrown if you can have it, from Pitt, past all Dan Marino's records. He's just got that Burrow swag. And I think that he can really bring that to the Steelers, and I think he can lead us to the playoffs this year.
The Joe Burrow swag.
I'm with it. We can say it. I like the case. I'm ready to see the productivity, and we're gonna get that started, man. In 2 weeks, man, when training camp starts.
I think the tough thing is, one, they have Trubisky as kind of like slated as the quarterback one right now. Like if it was Pickett versus Mason,
it is night and day.
Like I think there'd be riots if it wasn't Pickett starting. But Trubisky actually might be decent. Yeah, that's the thing. I just want whoever's gonna be the best.
Oh, we got the dog. What type of dog you got over there, baby?
Yo.
John, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. What was that?
Yeah, I said, man, what type of dog you got in the background, man?
I got a German Shepherd. I'm just hanging out at the dog park right now. Got a whole bunch of dogs over here.
Nah, I could dig that, man. Definitely respect it. Let's go. But no, that's a good little case, though, for Kenny, man. I like that.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I think
Thank you.
I'm with him like in a vacuum. Like if we never signed Trubisky, like I think Pickett should be starting me. I still feel like I want Pickett to start, but Trubisky might be good. So if like Trubisky plays good in preseason, is proven to be the better quarterback in training camp in the offseason, I guess you just got to go with him.
Yeah.
As much as my biases would want it to be Pickett.
So all good. But John, either way, man, we appreciate you, man, for tuning in with us, man. Enjoy your time with your German Shepherd too at the dog park too, all right, baby?
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
No doubt. You too, man. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
Let's go. That was clean, though, man. All right. See, I don't think anyone's liking this new name, bro. But it'll grow on us. I think that's going to be one of those things.
Yeah, I honestly think it's 100% approval rate for disliking the name.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any debate to that. It's just what's your degrees. There's some people boycotting, never going to a game again. There's other people probably like me that are on the way milder scale, just like, it's a name, whatever. Move on.
As long as we win, we'll make that name.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Steelers are still in town. We're fine.
No question. So I think we got like a couple supers after that, man. Yeah, we'll be good to go.
Fisher Momentum says, Momentum Mondays with the Rooney stories. Be prepared.
There it is. You hear that man talking.
Also, Plug-in Ambition says, live at Rivers, July 29th. See y'all goats there.
Hey, and I don't want anyone to say, I didn't know he was going to be there on the 29th.
We know about it.
Let's go, man.
Sean McCartney, change.org, Steelers name change petition.
Oh.
I would Google search this right now, but I believe it's out there.
I think it is as well.
Fisher Momentum says Moats and Deke Stadium.
That stuff, bro.
GoFundMe petition. So Fisher Momentum's behind the Moats and Deke Stadium.
All right. I like it. And he's going to start the GoFundMe, it looks like, as well.
If he's starting it, sure.
I about to say, if he started, man, I'm janky with it now. We'll roll. Yeah, I think we got that's a long time. How long can the GoFundMe last?
I don't know. But yeah, we need probably 15 years and probably $20 million in there.
We got a whole
We could do a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
And then he also says Moats, sing Gambler.
Oh. You just did it for us, man. I can't sing that until it's, 1-800-GAMBLER time. And it ain't that time.
Yeah, don't waste it.
Can't waste that just yet, man. That's like Deke singing in the lower room. You can't do that just yet. It's
Not
a
yet.
special moment,
I'm saving for it.
Special moment, man. Absolutely. So with that being said, though, man, this was a heck of a first show back, man. It felt great to be back. Great to see you, man. Hope everybody in here enjoyed it. Like I said, no Monday. I got to look.
Okay.
Tuesday. Yeah. But either way, man, we back on next week, man, and get this thing rolling back how we used to do it, or how we like to do it. Excuse me for that. But yeah, man, with that being said, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there in these streets, baby. And until next time.
Peace.